Welcome in, you guys. Thanks for joining us here today. And if you're interested in reading, all you have to do is put your name and the topic matter. We're doing freebies at this time. Freebies at this time, loves. Spirit's already here in a big way. Woo! Spirit makes me burp for anyone who is new here. And guys, if you can like the live, any creators live that you enjoy, it really does help put them further into the algorithm. Show. I think I need to adjust this a bit. There we go. That's better. I'm also on YT as well because YT allows me to record this video and post it. So your video will you'll always have access to your reading is what I meant to say. Hey, Judy, thanks for being here, love. Thanks for liking the live. I appreciate you, Judy. It really does help. Like, honestly, it helps. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. All right, guys. So we are doing freebies. If you're interested in getting clarity or insight, tell me your name plus the topic matter. Is it about your relationship? Is it about your love life? Is it about finances or career? Is it about your health? Is it about anything you want in general? Hi, Barbie. Welcome in. Thank you, iTechno, for the likes as well as Judy, who's killing it with the likes here today. Hi. Thanks for being here. Lisa Marie, thank you for liking the live as well. Oh, Barbie, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for liking. I really appreciate it. It really does help. It's a very simple thing that you guys can do for complete free. I know sometimes it like gets some finger cramps going. Lisa Marie, thank you for following. Rachel, I got your general reading for you, my love. Thank you for asking for a reading here. So let's see what's going on. But it really does help. So thank you so much for all your likes. Thank you for the heart, me, Barbie. All right, Rachel. Spirit, what does Rachel need to know? Barbie, I'll get yours as well. So Spirit, what does Rachel need to know? Thank you, Rachel, for the rose. Spirit, what does our friend Rachel need to know? Last shuffle here because it feels good and about it. Heck yeah. Where's the cut? There's the cut. Girl. This is the card of success. So even if you're taking the harder road or you're taking the easy road, you're going to lead to success. Whatever you're doing is going to be successful. Now let's pull 2 more cards to see what's going on here. Ooh, there's something you do have to let go of, a mindset possibly, or maybe there's something here that we're holding on to tightly that's not really working out in our best interest. So when we let that go, that's when the stable income is going to come in. All the pentacles is literally what you have here, plus the fires, because we have wands. Wands is fire. Pentacles, earth. Pentacles is money, is gains in the material land. So like houses, cars, apartments, just the material things, but there's going to be a steady income coming in when you realize like, I just got to let things go with the flow and check out what's going on here. So whatever we're holding on tightly to, loosen up on it. Okay. Because your money's coming in, darling. But Rachel, I hope that helps. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your question. I really appreciate it. You're welcome, Rachel. I hope that made sense. I hope it resonated there, love. All right, we did have a subscriber who asked to get a freebie here. Subscribers do get priority in the free readings here. So Barbie, let's go ahead and do your general reading. Thank you for being a subscriber. Subscribers get 6 minutes instead of 5 minutes anytime they donate $15 or more. And they are also eligible for subscriber only Saturdays where I offer free readings and discounted readings. So instead of $15, it will be a $10 reading for 5 minutes. Or you can still submit your 15 and still get a 6-minute reading. All right, this is for our friend Barbie. Spirit, what does Barbie need to know? Spirit, what does our friend Barbie need to know? Spirit, what does our friend Barbie need to know? What's going on for Barbie? And we are doing freebies, so put your name in the topic matter. That's how you can get eligible for a free reading. It is a randomly selected free reading. The only way to guarantee your reading is by donating $15 to the Linktree link, Venmo, PayPal, or my website. That's the first link. I thought it was only Saturday. So we're doing the freebies right now, Judy. So while we're doing freebies, you'll get priority. The Ace of Wands is here. The Ace of Wands is something new coming in. I feel like you keep getting this card over and over and over again here, Barbie. So let me know if that is correct. But this is a card of transformation, new transformation coming in, new passions, new desires, new motivations, new. It's new. She says yes, because she keeps getting this card. So there is something you're walking away from. Actually, I don't think you're walking away from it. It makes me look like you're walking towards your luck, your good fortune. Like, this is beautiful. Okay. You can see she is walking right into the Wheel of Fortune. So there might be something emotional happening, and maybe by September, because that's when the next eclipses are coming in, is September. This is an eclipse. That's why I'm stating about the eclipses. So there is something here that I feel like by September, you're going to be able to walk away from whatever it is that you're walking away from, right into your good luck, right into your good fortune. So something new. That's going to bring it about. It's bringing it about. All right. But I do hope that helps, Barbie. I hope they give you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you, Lisa Marie, for the heart me. You're welcome, Barbie. Megan, thank you for the heart me as well. Thank you. Go Popular. Hey, thank you so much for 9 of the Go Populars. Thank you, Lisa Marie. All right, so we are doing, Judy said me. Judy is a subscriber, so we're subscribers. You get priority during the freebies. So let's go ahead and see what's going on for our friend Judy. Spirit, what does Judy need to know? Thank you so much for the 10 Go Populars there, Lisa Marie. Thank you so much. Hi, Francesca. What's up? All right, even it out with 20 there for Barbie. We got 20 total. Thank you, Barbie, for the Go Popular. All right, for Judy. Spirit, what does Judy need to know? Spirit, what does the Judy need to know? What does the Judy need to know? Spirit, what does our friend Judy need to know? All right, let's see what's going on. All right, a Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is a newbie. They are starting something new. They might have picked it up in the past, put it down, and now they're picking it back up. This is a card of intuition. This is a card of creativity. This is a card of emotions. So when it comes to the Page of Cups, though, like that little fish right there, that's like the higher self. That's your higher self. I don't know why I quoted higher self. Higher self is real. Either way, this is somebody who you can talk to, confide in, give you the information. Valerie, thank you so much for the tiny dinies. And Gina, welcome in. Thank you for the roses. But there's something here that you are starting, whether you put it down in the past and you're repicking it up, or it's something you are starting. Wow, the Wheel of Fortune is really coming out the last couple of days. We have the Emperor. So this is control. This is positions of power. This is the father figure as well. It's a $15 donation to skip the line there, Emoke. So thank you so much for asking. Rustic Wings, thank you for the follow. But this is something that is going, thank you, Emoke, for the follow as well. But this is something that is like a father figure, the CEO, the manager, like a higher up, or somebody who has superiority over you, or just has, power over you in some way. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune, though. So when you step into the role of being like, listen, I have my own personal power, right? Because we're talking about our own personal power, our own higher self. And I'm going to really lean into my power that I have. Then your fortune is going to come in. So no, this is not the time for meekness. This is not time for like, I just want to be polite to everyone. It's time to be selfish. They're selfish. They're Aries. Aries is selfish because they are the first house of self. That's their natural ruler. Sorry about the cough, guys. The natural ruler of the first house of self, selfish, literally. They're in it for them. They want to know what they can do, where they can go, how they can proceed, like what's in it for them, but not just for them. It is for the greater good, but it's time to put yourself first so that you can get that good fortune your way. All right, guys. So I hope that helped there, Judy. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you for your question. Thank you for being a subscriber. I really appreciate you so much. All right, Paige is looking for a message. We're going to do a general message here for you, Paige. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see what's going on. And guys, don't forget, if you want to skip the list, you want to guarantee your reading. It is a $15 donation. Linktree link is in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, Human Design with Melody. You're going to get a 5-minute reading, okay? And you can always go back and rewatch your reading because I have them all on YouTube. They're being recorded literally right now. I'm live there. So you can always go back and watch your reading. So go ahead. I'll give you a timestamp. For anyone who donates $15, you'll get a 5-minute reading of your choice. All right. So this is for Paige. Woo, thank you, Spirit. Spirit, what does Paige need to know? Home and country pasties. Thank you so much. Oh, pastries, not pasties. Those are two completely different things. I'm so sorry. But home and country pastries. Thank you for the follow. Jojo, thank you for sharing the live. All right, Paige, what does Paige need to know? What does Paige need to know? What does Paige need to know, Spirit? All right, let's see. Nice. I love it. We have the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is a card of saying, hey, I have somebody who's assisting me, or maybe I'm assisting somebody else. But this is thank you, Megan, for sharing the live. This is somebody who's saying, hey, I'm going to let you receive your karmic gifts, what is meant for you, what belongs to you, what's supposed to be here for you. So, Paige, this is really beautiful. Let's see what the other cards have to say. Girl, you might be taking action and you might feel like, hey, I don't have much to show for this. I've been really having a hard time, whether I invested incorrectly or I didn't put enough work into it. But this card is very much like, I put a lot of work, I put a lot of effort, and this is what I get. This is what I get, especially because the Page of Swords is here, just like throwing their sword around. They're literally in motion, right? Their hair is in motion. They're literally practicing with the sword. So there is a divine connection here as well, because the sword is extending further than the physicality of the actual card itself. So there is some new action you're going to be taking, because pages are newbies. So new action you're going to take. That action may not pan out, but you may need some assistance from somebody else to help you get this up and going. Okay. So I do hope that helps. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you, Paige, so much for being here. Thank you for your question. I really do appreciate it so much. All right, guys. So again, put your name in the topic matter if you want to qualify for a free reading. Now, if you want to guarantee a reading, it is a $15 donation. Linktree link is in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com, is how you can submit your $15 donation. All right. So let's go ahead. You're welcome, Paige. Let's go ahead and do... Gina, I'm going to see what's going on for Bravo for you. Let's see what's going on for Gina. Spirit, this is for Gina. Spirit, what does Gina need to know about Bravo? Spirit, what does Gina need to know about Bravo? You put your name in the comment section along with the topic matter, but if you want to guarantee your reading, you want to make sure you're actually going to get a 5-minute reading, it's a $15 donation. Linktree link is in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website. But guys, thank you so much for liking the live. Tara, thank you so much for, thank you so much for liking the live. I appreciate it. All right, Gina, Spirit, what does Gina need to know about Bravo? What's going on with that? That's the last time I'm asking. All right, that's the last shuffle. Let's see what's going on. Thank you, Valerie, for the tiny dinies. Aurora Emperor. There's a lot of control. This could be because the show is highly controlled, the high editing of it, like some things that you think are going to hit the show don't hit the show, or they misconstrue some things, make you look this way or that way or anything in between. There's something here with control. Okay, because that's what the Emperor is. He's control. He's also very selfish, right? He's Aries. Aries is the first house of self. That's why Aries is selfish. It's not a bad thing, you guys. It's not a bad thing to be selfish. I encourage you to fill your own cup. I encourage you to be selfish because it's your one life to live. Yeah, I can see that you applied for it. I can see that you applied for it, and that I don't think it's going to pan out. Even if you do get the okay, like, let's do it. It's just, I get mind fucked. I get like, I just feel blah about it. I'm waiting to hear back from the casting, like it cast. The Five of Pentacles, there's a conflict. Fives are always conflict. They're out in the cold and desolate. This makes me feel like you are probably not going to get chosen for this, but we also have the Page of Pentacles here. So even if you do, for whatever reason, get chosen, which I don't think is likely. I'm so sorry. But it's just going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. So, I mean, if you're up for it, awesome. But it's not going to, I don't think it's going to serve you well is the only thing. Maybe you're looking to be promoted. Maybe you're looking to get some, get your name out there, some recognition, but I just don't think it's going to be the right way to do it. It's for housewives. Yes, get my name out there. I don't know. Even if you get it, it just doesn't feel like it's going to be right. So that's all I wanted it for. Well, hopefully you'll be able to get your name out there some other way. If you want to know more about how to get your name out there, that's not going to be out in the cold and desolate and make you feel alone and an outcast, we can definitely figure that out. $15 donation, Linktree link in the profile there, Gina. All righty. You're very welcome. All right. I don't do pregnancy readings, Deanna. Thank you for being here, though. I really appreciate that. Guys, this is going to be our last freebie. And then we're doing donated readings at this time. All right. So, Kai, I'm going to do your romantic reading. Let's see what's going on for romance with Kai. But this is going to be the last one, you guys. So go ahead and get your donations in, and you will receive a 5-minute reading. So we're going to start donations after Kai's reading here. You're going to get 5 minutes. You're going to get 5 minutes. So it's worth it, guys. It really is worth it. I know my numbers just like dwindled because of that, but like my abilities are absolutely worth it. I have people who are my regulars that come all the time that hang out. So hopefully they can kind of put in a good word, like their experience here, or review, if you will. But yeah, I mean, if you want clarity or insight, you want mediumship, you want to connect with somebody who's passed away in the spiritual realm, you want to know yourself through the lens of human design, that's how to do it. Okay. All right. So Linktree links in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com. Jaden, tarot is not meant for yes or no's. It is meant for the details. All right. So Kai. Spirit, what does Kai need to know about love? Spirit, what does Kai need to know about love? Spirit, what does Kai need to know about love? What's going on with our friend Kai? All right. One more shuffle. Woo, she is Libra. Libra is the natural ruler of the 7th house of relationships. She loves equality in a relationship, 50-50 for the most part. But if it fluctuates up and down, she's okay because she can handle it. But she knows the aim is 50-50. She's a great communicator because all the air signs are great communicators. We're literally the element of air. How you communicate is by using air. So this is something that someone who is going to rise up to the occasion. They're going to be transformative. They are transparent, so they're very open. This is beautiful to start, but let's see what the other cards have to say. Ooh, 7 of Cups and the 8 of Pentacles. The 7 of Cups is choice. You're choosing something here. The 8 of Pentacles is work. It's really like getting into a work that you like and that you're excited about, that inspires you. That's the work that's worth it. So there is a choice here. Are you more career focused at this time? And you're like just wondering, like, will a relationship just kind of fall into my lap? Or are you choosing work over everything and anything? Love, your friends, like it just feels, Taylor, thank you so much for the follow. It just feels like there's something here that you are making an active choice on to either stay busy at work and really put that, your career at your forefront, which is no problem. Like, absolutely. But if we're looking for love and romance, we also have to choose to also work on that as well. So it's something we're choosing to work at. All right. But I do hope that helps there, Kai. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your question. I really do appreciate it. Oh, I see. Thank you. Okay. That makes me feel like it resonated and made sense. Wonderful. All right, guys. So we are doing freebies at this time. Not freebies. Sorry. We're doing donated readings at this time. $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile. Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com is how you can get on the list. So go ahead and check it out. Linktree link, how you get there for anyone who does not know. You're going to click on my little picture right here, not on YouTube, because it's recorded on YouTube. You're going to click on my little picture here. Then another picture is going to pop up out there. So you're going to press on that again. That's going to take you to my profile. My profile will have a Linktree link in it. You click on that Linktree link, and then you can use Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com is how you can do that. But how was everyone's weekend? I hope everyone was doing well. I hope everyone was hanging out, doing what they wanted, got to enjoy their time off. For those of you who work 9 to 5s. Not everyone works a 9 to 5 lifestyle, but those are the ones who actually get to enjoy the weekends. All right, guys. Well, we're going to restart the live. We only have 4 people in here, so let's restart it. Let's get over ourselves here. We want abundance of this bish. And we ain't stopping until we get it. We're going to redo this all the time. And I know I'm saying stuff to YouTube right now, but like, it's the truth. Like, I want the abundance in here, and I'm going to restart the TikTok as much as I need to get the right people in here. People who want to see and recognize me and want to get a reading, because that's what we're doing right now. We're doing readings at this time. All you have to do is put your $15 donation into the Linktree link, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, Human Design with Melody, and you will be receiving a 5-minute reading. All righty. Welcome in. Thanks for joining us here today. My name is Melody. I'm a clairvoyant medium who can see, who can feel, and who can hear, see, feel, and hear spirit. So if you're interested in a reading, we do readings here for donations. $15 donation gets you a 5-minute reading. Linktree link in the profile. Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com. But I do mediumship readings, so I do connect with people who passed away in the spiritual realm. I do psychic readings where I give you clarity or insight on a matter. And then I also am a human design professional, so I also do human design readings. So if you're interested in any of those modalities, come on in, submit your $15 to the Linktree link in the profile, and you'll get your 5-minute reading. Absolutely, positively. Welcome in. Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm glad to see you. Glad to be here. Hi, Hunter. Welcome in, darling. And if you guys don't mind liking the live, like tapping that screen, it really does help any of the creators here live on TikTok. It's the easiest, most free thing that you can do is tap that screen. Thank you, Hunter, for the heart me and for sharing the live. That's so kind. Thank you. And for liking the live. Oh, you're so kind to me. Thank you so much there, Hunter. Thank you. I'm doing all right, Dennis. I hope you're doing well as well here today. We're doing readings, donated readings, $15 donations, $15 for a donation for a 5-minute reading. That's how you say words. Words. They're hard. Thank you so much, Hunter, for the Tiny Diny roar. Dennis, thank you for liking the live. Tiny Dinies get tiny roars. So we're just hanging out. We're waiting for our donations to come through. Let's go. Hunter, we're not doing freebies. I already did my freebies for the day, my love. So we are doing donated readings at this time. But I'd be happy to see how your job interview goes if you're interested in sending in that donation. Hi, Jen. Welcome in, girl. Thanks for hanging out with me today. We're just waiting on the donations here. But if you guys can click that screen, tap, tap, tappity, tap, tap it. That does help. But sorry, hair was on my arm. All right, guys. So let's go for it. Who is interested in getting clarity or insight? They want a connection with their spirit guides or their ancestors or somebody who's passed away in the spiritual realm, or who wants to know themselves through the lens of human design. What's going on? Daisy, thank you so much for your question. I'd be happy to see what's going on with you and T. Go ahead and send in your $15 donation. Linktree link is in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com is how you can get on the list. There is no wait at this time on the list. You will be the first person to get the reading here. Not the first person. I've read lots of people. You will be getting your reading right away. There is no wait. Tina Z, thank you so much for your question. I'd be happy to see what's going on with that job interview. DIY Goddess, thank you so much for your question as well. It's a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com is how you can get on the list. Thank you so much for being here. I look forward to reading you. Hi, friends from Recycled Hot Dog Water. Oh my God, that just reminds me of Limp Bizkit's album. What is it called? Chocolate Starfish and the hot dog flavored water. Is that what it is? Chocolate Starfish and the hot dog flavored water. Thank you, DIY Goddess. Thank you so much for the follow. The best of times. I think there was an anus, if you will, on their album cover. Hi. Thank you for the follow. That just showed my age because I was alive and in high school. Was I in high school when that came out, or middle school? That album might have came out like either my 8th grade year or my freshman year. Crystal, thank you so much for being here. I'd be happy to read about your romantic relationship with Richard. It's a $15 donation to get a reading, my love. Go ahead and go to the Linktree link in the profile. Press this here and then press it again, boop. And then you're going to go to Venmo, PayPal, or my website, all through the Linktree link, and then submit that $15 donation. Totally aging myself. Yeah, that's how I feel. Bryn, thank you so much for your question. I'd be happy to read about that. Again, it's a $15 donation. Go ahead and go to the Linktree link. You're going to get a 5-minute reading for your donation. 5-minute reading. And it's recorded. It's going to be recorded on YouTube. So you can always go back and rewatch your reading anytime you feel like it. I'll give you the timestamp. You just remember the date and the timestamp, and then you can go back to it anytime you would like. Got the abundance card falling out. Hell yeah. We love to see her. All right, guys, what's up? I hope everyone's doing well today. We're just waiting for donations to come in so I can say other things, like, I don't know, give you a reading. Whatever words those come out as. Oh my gosh, but I'm happy to be here today on this Monday. It's a mid-afternoon. It's not mid-afternoon. It's like brunch time, 11:30 my time on the Eastern time zone here in Michigan. So thanks for hanging out with me here today. So, hi, Kelly. Hello. Sorry, I heard a cat. 33 Small. Thank you so much for the follow. Hey, girl. Hey. I want to make sure the cats can get out. BRB, real quick. I just got to make sure my cats aren't stuck somewhere. Oh, she's not stuck. Is never stuck. Please can never be stuck. Okay, I'll see you later, Tiger Lily. Glad you're not stuck, my love. All right. So I had to make sure my cat was good. She was good. She was fine. She was upstairs and now she's downstairs. My other cat was messing with her earlier, Winnie, for those of you who know my cats. So I had to lock her up. I didn't lock her upstairs. I just gently closed the door and she can get out of it. But he can't open it. So it gives her some peace away from a cat that's trying to hunt her when she does not wish to be hunted. That is not her goal in life, is to be hunted. Alrighty, guys. But hey, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. My name is Melody. I'm a clairvoyant medium who can see, feel, and hear spirit. And if you're interested, we are doing readings at this time. It's $15 donations for a 5-minute reading. Linktree link is in the profile. Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com, is how you can get your reading. All right, Melissa, I don't read for other people. Just full disclosure, if I don't have their consent, morally, I just feel wrong about reading them. I could read you and let you know what's going on with your love life or your career or whatever it is that you want to know about you, but I will not be tapping into other people's energy without their consent here. Daisy, thank you so much. I got you. Thank you, Daisy. Stop hunting her. Lord. All right. So Daisy, are we asking about love with Travis? So we're just waiting for Daisy to come back in the room. Let us know if that's what she wanted, was love reading with Travis. Now, guys, don't give psychics very much information. Literally just be like, yep, that's the topic. I like to know about love with Travis. Don't give me any details. Don't give me any information. Spirit's going to give me everything that I need to tell you, okay? This is a good lesson for any psychic reading that you receive. Do not be so forthcoming. Like, yeah, you can have a conversation when the time is right. Like, yeah, this is what happened. I can fill in those blocks. Yes, it's about love. Okay, wonderful. Is it love with Travis? That's what I assume with the other one. Because you can say love with Travis or love with T, or I don't even actually need their full name. Like the first initial is fine, because Spirit and your guides know exactly who you want information on. So that's who they're going to give you that information on. Okay, love with Travis. Wonderful. Thank you, Steph, for the rose. But guys, keep yourself safe. Keep yourself safe, especially on this app. There's a lot of fuckers out there who are trying to steal from you. Okay, so if anyone's asking you abundance of questions, red flag, spiritual red flag. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. I'm going to take a moment here, Daisy. We got 5 minutes on our timer. Your timestamp is going to be 32 minutes. So if you ever, it is backwards on the YouTube, TikTok. It looks like a 2, but it's a 5. You'll see on YouTube it's 5. Cynthia, I think that's Cynthia. Thank you so much for the follow, or Sita. Maybe it's Sita. Thank you so much for the follow. But let me go ahead and get some cleansing breaths going here for Daisy. And whatever I see, whatever I feel, whatever I hear, that's when I'm going to start the timer. That is when I'm going to give you your whatever I downloaded, whatever I got. Messages would be the appropriate word there. Give you your messages. All right, Spirit, this is for Daisy, Daisy, Daisy. Spirit, what does Daisy need to know about love with Travis? Spirit, what does Daisy need to know about love with Travis? Spirit, what does Daisy need to know about love with Travis? There's something that I feel in the chest that I don't know if this is your first go around with Travis, or maybe you've talked to them in the past, it didn't really pan out or something like that, but he does not feel new to me for some reason. He makes me feel like he's like, I don't know about broke your heart, but like left you disappointed before. Whether it was in the recent past or in the past. But that's just how it feels in the chest here. It kind of feels like a little bit deflated. I have high hopes though. Like inside of me, I feel very hopeful. I feel very much like this person has a potential of really being my person. Oh, Caroline, hey girl. Thank you for the tiny and the good conversation. But it just feels like there's something here that just like I'm apprehensive about, like I'm apprehensive a little bit about him. I want to shuffle one more time, then we're going to pull some cards here. But that's just initially how I feel in the body. Yeah, it's just something I just feel it like in the heart space specifically, but hopefully we get some good cards. We do have the Queen of Swords, which is Libra, which is the natural ruler of the 7th house of relationships. As long as there's transparency, as long as there's honesty, as long as there's communication, as long as you guys are transforming together, taking off together, there should not be an issue here. But we're going to see what the other cards have to say. But she's Libra traditionally. She can also be Aquarius or Gemini. We're in Gemini season right now. Happy birthday, Geminis. But this is somebody who is rising up. They're a good partner to have. They're a very fair partner to be. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, interesting. You got Libra twice. Very interesting. The 8 of Swords is here, though. If you saw my video earlier today, Linda, thank you for the follow. You're going to know the 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords is a card of feeling stuck, but you are not stuck. There is nothing in the way of the card, right? There is no swords in front or behind her. The only thing that she feels stuck by is her binds, but she's not bound at her ankles. She can walk away, but the emotions keep her there. So you are not stuck in this relationship. You're not stuck in this cycle. You're not stuck. Okay. It's just your mindset makes you feel like you are because the emotions run deep. All right. We have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is traditionally Leo, can be Sagittarius or Aries, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. This is the king that's ready to get up and go. This is the king that cannot be satisfied, will not settle, will not allow just the normal to come by. They have to get up. They have to be involved. They have to do something. But this makes me feel like they're getting up and it's just like really chaotic. It's really hard. This is the feeling I have in the chest. It's these two right here. It's feeling like we've kind of been here. We've done this before. I always get the King of Wands when talking about him. Damn, is he a Leo rising or moon sign or sun sign? Could be Sagittarius or Aries as well. But you know his astrology because that's very interesting. But the 5 of Wands here is the chaos card. This is the card of like, I know I need to defend myself, but I don't know who I needed to defend myself from. I don't know where this wand is. I don't know who's hitting me. I don't know who I'm hitting. Luisa, thank you so much for the follow. I don't know who I'm hitting. I don't know who's hitting me. I don't know what's going on in this chaotic battle, but there is chaos here. So there is conflict. Bare minimum, there's conflict between you and Travis at this time. The Knight of Wands and Justice here. This is the Libra card in the deck. Like she's Libra as well because she's traditionally Libra. She's the cardinal signs. But she is Libra. Justice is Libra. Fairness, equality. You can see her sword is pointed up because she's ready to make equality possible any way she needs to. She's not afraid to say, hey, things aren't fair, and I'm going to cut that cord if I need to. All right. And you can see the Knight of Swords is actually like running away from the Justice card. So this is something that you are ready to take on if you are interested in wanting to leave. If that's something that you want to do, if you're wanting to leave the situation, if you're wanting to be more like understood or heard. There could be also legalities here too, because justice is the justice system. So there could be some legalities here, whether you do divorce or I don't know if you're married, you don't necessarily feel married, but either way, but like could be divorce or child custody stuff, child support, things like that, alimony. But it's something here that is just like, this is making me feel really stuck, but you're ready to say, hey, I'm rooting for myself and I need to get away. Like you can see the horse is literally trying to get away from justice. So I do hope that helps. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. I don't really see something positive in these cards coming out other than you like standing on your own 2 feet. So I do hope that helps though, my love. I hope it gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. So if there's chaos going on and you feel stuck, you're not really stuck. Okay. You can choose to say, hey, I'm done with this here and I'm going to choose me and I'm going to move forward. Even though my hopes are so high that your kiss might kill me. So won't you kill me so I die happy? It's a great song. Chantel, thank you so much for the follow, and you're very, very welcome there, Daisy. I do hope that made sense. I hope that gave you clarity or insight. You can let me know if that made sense in the comment section just by saying, yes, this made sense, or no, it did not make sense. And again, you can always rewatch your reading. Again, I clocked you, I think, at 32 minutes. So remember today's date. It did make sense. Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much for letting me know. I appreciate that so much. But yeah, you can rewatch it anytime you want if you want to. It's on YouTube. I think you can watch it right now if you rewind it, because you don't have to watch like live on YouTube like you do on TikTok. So you can rewatch it anytime you want. All right, guys, so we are waiting on our next reading. Who's interested in getting a $15 donated readings for 5 minutes? I think what you described was specifically me and not him. That could be because I'm tapping into your energy. I'm not tapping into their energy. So it absolutely could be you. Gilina, I hope I'm saying that right. Gilia. Thank you so much for the follow. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm sorry if I'm slaughtering your name. I'm literally not trying to do that at all. Well, thank you for following. Thank you for liking the live, guys. Please do like the live. It does help the algorithm. So if you can just tap your screen, that would be the best. Thank you so much, Claudia. Thank you for the follow. Australia, welcome to Michigan. The Metro Detroit area. Detroit. Whoop, whoop. Even though, do you guys know where whoop whoop comes from? Oh, just Julia. Okay, hi, Julia. I made that way more complicated than it needed to be. Claudia, thank you for the tiny dinies. You guys probably don't know where whoop whoop came from. And it's a catchphrase for a record company that started here in Michigan, and it is not Motown Records. I will tell you that right now. So if you guys know, do we have a specific group of people in here? Whoop, whoop. All right. Well, it doesn't look like it. It's the Juggalos. It is Psychopathic Records. Yes, they are a Michigan thing. So that's why they throw Faygo at you. If you don't know, Faygo is a very popular pop here in Detroit. Not just Detroit, all of Michigan. Like, we love Faygo. My sister is one of her best friends, moved to Tennessee, and every time she comes up here, she just buys a bunch of Faygo. She's so funny. But yeah, so they have woot woot as like their catchphrase, but the Juggalos, woot woot to you. Dear, you're not really friends of mine, but I can get down. Except I heard that I think it was Violent J from ICP. It's potential he's a PDF file, but I'm not sure on that fully. Kaina, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you for the heart me as well as the rose. Thank you so much. That's so kind. Thank you. All right, guides. All right, guides. I'm about to say, all righty, guys. Tongue-tied. All right, there's no one on the list at this time. So if you are interested in a reading, come on. It's a $15 donation. A Linktree link is in the profile. So you're going to click on my picture here. That's going to cause a little banner to pop up. You're going to press on my picture again. The Linktree link is in the profile. So you're just going to click on the Linktree. You can use Venmo. You can use PayPal or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com. That's the first link. You can use any of those to submit your $15 donation. You're going to receive a 5-minute reading of your choice. I do psychic readings, I do mediumship readings, and I do human design readings. Or wait, oh, are they? I think they were labeled as one a while back, but I don't think they're not really. They're just wild. They're literally just wild. And they do, like, their albums are very dark. They talk about really dark concepts and themes. Like, one of the, like, ICP's been around since, like, the 90s. And my sister was listening to that very first album, I think. I can remember what it looks like. It's, like, purple and green. It has, like, a Jack in the Box as their logo or whatever. It talks about, like, I think the song's called Toy Chest. And it's about your toys in your toy chest waiting for you to open it so they can... Yeah, they a lot of cray. That's their shtick. Yeah, it's their shtick. But they also have, I don't know if they're still having it ever since COVID, came into our lives. but they used to have like the gathering of the juggalos where they would have like basically a juggalo festival where all the psychopathic records people. So I don't even know. I can't even think of anyone other than maybe Cottonmouth Kings, but I don't think Cottonmouth Kings are psychopathic records. I can't remember. Twisted is one. But that's all I remember. But all the people from that label like go and they spray Faygo on everybody. It's like a weekend gig. And I guess it's all about love and unity, but I've never been, and I don't. No offense, juggalos, but I'm not about it. I'm not about that. I don't want to go to the gathering. I've had a girlfriend of mine go to the gathering before. She loved it, but she also loved psychopathic records, where I never did. Sorry, guys. Full disclosure. Alrighty, Chantel, I hope that answered your question about how to donate for your reading. All right, guys, thank you so much for liking the live. It really does help. So if you guys can keep tapping that screen, I know I ask it a lot from you guys, but it's true. It really does help you get further into the algorithm. Otherwise, I wouldn't bother you with it. If it didn't help, I really wouldn't bother you with it. Thank you, Kelly. You are a real one, my friend. Renee, thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, Kelly says, do you ever read cards in the reverse? I don't personally read them in the reverse. Chantel, I got you. Thank you so much. I don't personally read them in the reverse because my spirit guides tell me like what's going on. So I just let them tell me what's going on. It actually, for me personally, I feel like it strengthens my connection with spirit when I allow them to talk to me and not rely on the cards. It did work. I got you, Chantel. Ooh, sorry. But it does. I feel like it strengthens my bond personally with them. So that's why I don't read in the reverse, and I never suggest anyone to read in the reverse. That makes sense. I've always been curious about that. Yeah, I mean, like people who do, go for it. For you, if that works for you, chef's kiss. Who cares? But for me personally, I like to keep my bond really strong with my ancestors. Like literally, oh my gosh, I'm sorry to take away your food. Their food's almost dry. Like I just gave them some eggs today, and their food's almost like dried out. So they are loving the eggs today. But yes, I mean, you can connect and bond with your ancestors in different ways. Okay, Chantel, thank you so much. I got you, my darling. Let me just make sure you didn't put in there what type of reading you're wanting. 5-minute reading, which is perfect. That's exactly what you're going to get. What's the topic matter, my love? Are we doing... Travis, it's a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile. Hi, Kayla. Thanks for being here. But yeah, let me know what type of reading. So we do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings. I still have to look up each card on Biddy Tarot when I do my own readings, but maybe one day I'll get there. Yeah, absolutely. It's just practice. Biddy Tarot helped me super a lot, so I'm really glad you are there. But I also want to suggest to you this book as well. It's by Janine Reed, The Language of Tarot. This really helps solidify tarot for me in a better way. I still love Biddy Tarot. I still think she really helped me out a lot. Psychic, I think. Okay, perfect. What's the topic? Love, finance, health, career, general, relationships. What's the topic there, Chantel? And then we'll get right into your reading. But yeah, this book is this really helped me as well. So you can check that out if you'd like, or you can find another author that you may enjoy as well that also solidifies the cards a little bit more. Steph, thank you for your question. It's a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile. Thank you, Steph, for the follow. I appreciate you. We're still waiting on Chantel to let us know the topic. We can just do a general to see what Spirit wants you to know. But if you have something in mind that you're wanting clarity or insight on, just give me the topic of that. If you're just like, I want to see what's going on. Okay, love. Perfect. Let's check out love. All right, darling, your timestamp is 49 minutes. So more meaning my twin flame. So I don't believe in twin flames, first and foremost. I don't think they're real. I don't think they exist. Soulmates, on the other hand, absolutely exist. They are absolutely real. Soulmates come in many different shapes and sizes and for longevity. Some are here for a long period of time, maybe your lifetime. Others are here for a short time. The goal of a soulmate is to teach you something, to teach you a lesson, to help you on your way. All right. But twin flames is just a man-made concept that's going to really, it allows for like stalker behavior. It leads for bad behaviors. It leads down a really terrible road. So I don't believe in twin flames, but soulmates for sure. So let's see what's going on. Yeah, do it, Kelly. Do it for sure. All right, let's see. I'm going to take some cleansing breaths here. All right, Spirit. Spirit, this is for our friend Chantel. Spirit, what does Chantel need to know about love? Spirit, what does Chantel need to know about love? Spirit, what does Chantel need to know about love? Dolce, it's a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile. Only one person on the list at this time, so it's only about a 5-minute wait. All right, Spirit, what does Chantel need to know about love? What does Chantel need to know about love? What does Chantel need to know about love? Spirit makes me burp for those of you who are unaware. Sorry about that, Chantel, if you didn't know. Just means Spirit's here. But like when it comes to love, the way that I feel is, it's like I feel like I've been doing the waiting. I feel like I've been doing the work. But I don't want you to settle by any means. You don't feel like a settler to me, like somebody's going to just settle. But I am a little worried about like somebody who seems like they're going to be good for you and they end up not being good for you. Because I feel like that might be the trend, if you will, like people who are seemingly great and amazing and like they really care and appreciate me. And then they turn out to be jackasses really the whole time. So, but there's something here. It just feels like I keep running into the same situation. But we do have the 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So we do love this. Yes, this is so accurate. I'm currently seeing someone, but I'm not sure of where this is heading. So let's see what's going on for love though. So we have the 10 of Pentacles, which is a really great sign, but we're going to see what the other cards have to say. But the 10 of Pentacles is security. It is financial security. It is emotional security. There's generations in this card. You can see the parents, the baby, the grandma, the puppies. Like there is so much. There's also a wand here. You can see her wand right there. So there is something here that is very much going to be like supportive and feeling really secure. All right. So let's see what's going on. And I feel like that's you. I feel like you're somebody who's very secure in who they are and what they want in this life. That's why I'm saying like never settle. Okay. Never settle. But you have definitely been through the ringer. Wow. This guy that you're seeing right now, Dolce, thank you so much, is not it, darling. I'm so sorry, but it's not. I think you know this though. I think you know this because you, my girlfriend, are an intuitive as well. But we have heartbreak and the walking away card. Okay. So trusting your intuition, trusting like something's off, even if you can't prove it, even if you can't put your finger on it, you're like, I know something's off, but I don't know what it is. Just know that that is correct. Okay. Because I would just, hold on, Dolce. We're going to get you in a moment. But the high priestess is here saying like, you need to trust yourself. You're okay. You're right. We got about 2:30 still for this reading, but we do have the toxicity leaking out. Remember how I said like you were dealing with somebody toxic? Like, I feel like that's kind of what's been going on in your past, and maybe even with this current guy, but you are going to walk away from this person. You might have, I don't know if you started seeing this person at the end of March, but you might have found him during the eclipse seasons. So that was, I think, March 9th to like March 20 something. I can't remember what it was, but you are walking away from it. Trust your intuition because it's not steering you incorrectly. Okay. It is telling you exactly what you need because there's some judgment that's being clouded, right? We have judgment being clouded. This is the crossroads card. Do I stay? Do I go? Do I hang out here and see what else is in store for me? Or do I just say, hey, this is not what I want? Because again, I feel like you are secure. I feel like you are the secure one. I feel like you are the one who knows what you want and you're going to go out and get it. But every time that you deal with one of these, jackasses, if you will, then it comes like, oh, I know this person's not right for me, but now I'm kind of entangled in it. Now it's harder for me to see which path I should be taking, how to proceed, what should I be going, because my emotions are now involved, right? When we stay and we hang out with people who may not be good for us, we get entangled with our emotions. That's what water always is. Water is always emotions. But you can see she's blindfolded to it. You can see that blindfold right there. So she's deliberately saying like, I can't see what's right in front of my face. And now I feel emotionally tied and I don't know which way to go. All right. But I will tell you the last card in your reading is the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups, her shirt literally says the words over it. You can read it on YouTube really well. You cannot read it on TikTok for whatever reason, but that little shirt right here that says over it. You can see she's being presented another cup. But her body language is all cut off. She's like, no, I don't want this. I'm not reaching out my hand. I'm not letting you give me what you're offering because I've already have it. I've already been there. I've already done it. I've already received the toxicity of it all, right? I've already said, I don't need this. So just know what is being presented to you right now is more of the same. Okay, you may not be heard in this relationship or feeling heard in this relationship or situationship or whatever you want to call it, whatever it is. You may not be feeling heard. And you're like, dude, I've been telling you what my needs are. I've been telling you how I want to be loved. I've been telling you my love languages. I've been telling you all sorts of different things, and you refuse to hear me. It's more of the same. So I don't think this guy is any different. But I feel like with your secureness, with your attitude, they're probably trying to make it seem like they're the best you can do. Girlie, you can do so much better. You can do so much better. Your soulmate's out there. This imagery is out there for you. If you're wanting children, if you're wanting marriage, if you're wanting to be generational, this is out there for you. But know within yourself, because again, the High Priestess does not come out for everybody. She really doesn't. So trust your intuition. Thank you, Spirit, again, for being here. Trust your intuition. Trust when your body's telling you, no, this isn't working. You don't need a rhyme or a reason to say, hey, I don't want to do this anymore. If you just feel in your body like, hey, this isn't working, that's all you need. But Chantel, I hope that helped. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for submitting your question and getting a $15 donated reading here today for 5 minutes. I did not see any comments come through, so I don't know if you were commenting or not. You might have just been listening, which is perfectly fine. But let me know if that made sense. Oh, you're very, very welcome. But let me know in the comment section, did that make sense? Did that resonate here for you, darling? Just let me know. And then Dolce, I got you as well. I see your comment already, so I'm just going to do a little bit of a scroll. But Chantel, I still do want to hear from you, even if we're moving on to Dolce. So I would like to know when Ulysses will express his feelings. And she said, oops, after that. So Dolce, do you want to just do a love reading on Ulysses? Oh, I didn't see your comment. If you commented already, Chantel, I think you might have been filtered if you did send it already. So put some emojis by it too. Hello, I'm here. Wonderful. Did you want to know just about love with Ulysses? Is that what's going on? And guys, we don't have anyone after Dolce. So if you want to get on the list, a $15 donation, Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com is how you can submit your donation. What's coming in for this connection? Okay, let's see what's going on for Ulysses and Dolce. And if I'm not saying your name right, please correct me. I would love to say your name correctly. I really would love to. So if I'm not saying it correct, go ahead and correct me in the comment section. No offenses will be had. Dulce. Okay. I was close. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. You're very, very welcome, Dulce. Not a problem. All right. Your timestamp is going to be about 59 minutes, roundabout, maybe a little before. We have 5 minutes on the timer. You can see on YouTube it says 5 because it's mirrored, and then TikTok it's flipped, so it looks like a 2, but I promise you it's a 5. for Dulce, Dulce, Dulce. Spirit, what does Dulce need to know about love with Ulysses? Love with Ulysses for Dulce. Spirit, what does Dulce need to know about love with Ulysses? So my top lip is being very highlighted, almost like I'm having trouble moving it, like it doesn't want to work. My lip is just fine, but like to me, it makes me feel like the communication's not there, whether you're not literally communicating with each other or you're not communicating effectively with each other, because effective communication is what you're looking for with any relationship. It's not just communication, it's effective, being heard, being recognized, being seen, and also doing that for your partner as well. But I don't feel like that's happening because my upper lip feels frozen in a way. Like I feel like it's getting stuck on my teeth. It's not. It just has the feeling it is. It's a wild feeling. She said some stuff. Let me see what's going on here with the cards. I want to do one more shuffle after this one. Because it just feels like, I feel a little frustrated too. Like I feel it in my right arm. I feel my frustration like shooting from my shoulder down to my elbow, which is also a wild feeling. But we do have the Page of Wands. So this relationship could be potentially new. You could be with a fire sign person here, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, sun sign, rising sign, or moon. Oh my God, my arms and shoulders have been hurting. Girl, shit. I love my job. So take care of it, right? Ice it every 20 minutes, take it off. Every 20 minutes, put it back on. So take care of yourself. But this is somebody who is transformative, somebody who's new. Pages are immature people. There could be children involved, possibly. I don't think they really, if they are involved, that they're not like a main focus, if they're involved at all, which kind of makes me feel like they're not involved at all. But this makes me feel like an immature fire sign. Yeah, girl, fuck. Nah, I would run from Ulysses. I would run from them. Regardless of anything, regardless of his astrology. But just knowing his sun sign doesn't mean it's his rising sign or his moon sign. So that's why I always say rising sign or moon. So check out the big three. The big three is important to know, you guys. But this, I would run from him. I would run. I would not fuck with this person. I don't think this person's worth your time. I don't think this person's worth your effort. I don't think your voice is ever going to be heard. I feel like this person's a fuck. Okay, I'm so sorry to say, but I do. I feel like they're a fuck. And I'll tell you why. I went for the 10 of Wands here, really. So we have this indecisiveness, right? Like they might be indecisive or I'm indecisive. Somebody's indecisive here. All right. I'm going back and forth, back and forth. Do I want to be? Do I not want to be? Do I want to be? Do I want to be? No. Back and forth, back and forth. Where it's becoming draining. It's becoming draining on your time, on your effort, it could even be draining on your wallet. Are you paying for everything when you go out? I don't know. But if you are, stop it. Stop it. Because I truly think this man is using you. I truly, like the cards are indicating it. The way my upper lip is crazy. I just feel like this man is using you. Because we also have the heartbreak card here. The Three of Swords. You can see there's a heart here that's been penetrated 3 times by 3 different swords. The toxicity, that nasty black, like sludge is coming out there. It is emotional. You can see the rain around it. So there is some emotions tied to this. Hi, Tammy. But this person is not good. This person fucking sucks. I don't know if he's cheating on you, girl, but I feel like he's not telling you who all he's seeing. Even if you guys are like still like seeing other people, he's not being forthcoming with other things. I just feel cheating vibes. I hate him. Fucking hate him. He's terrible. But this is somebody who is a liar, a cheater, a thief, all of the above. Remember how he said I felt like he was using you? Because I definitely feel like he's using you. All the cards are indicating it. You're going to get privy to this information. Okay. You're going to get privy to it. You're going to realize like this is terrible. Virgo men are difficult, and I'm a Virgo. I feel that way about Aquarius men too. And I'm an Aquarian. But either way, the 10 of Wands is walking away with knowledge and experience. knowledge and experience. That is what you're going to walk away from. So you're going to be just fine. You're going to take this as a learning opportunity, which it is. It is a learning opportunity. I want you to understand that, because this is how you learn who you are, what your wants, what your needs are. And that is the most important, right? Tammy, thank you for the follow, is understanding you and understanding, like, going through this shows you what type of person that you are actually looking for, so that you can get this out of the way and go towards that person that you're actually looking for. Natalie, thank you for the follow. So I don't think Ulysses is a good person. I think Ulysses sucks. I think that he is a cheater, user, a liar, who's just going to inevitably lead to heartbreak. So I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Dulce. I appreciate your $15 donation. I hope this made sense. I hope this gave you clarity or insight in a way. It's not the message I think you were looking for here today, but I got to give you what I get. I'm so sorry. It's okay. I appreciate the clarity. You're very welcome. Hopefully it made sense, though. Thank you, Ria, for the roses. Thank you for sending 6 roses. I appreciate you. Laura, it's a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile. Kelly says, hard agree. My dad's a Virgo. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, Virgos, don't get me wrong. Virgos, I dated a Virgo as well. So I was engaged to him. Not engaged to him anymore. Now I'm with a Capricorn. But we're both ruled by Saturn. So somehow it works right now. Just kidding. Somehow it works in a great way. But this is something with the Virgos. I just think Virgos are so smart. And I feel like with the men Virgos, that they know they're smart. So they take advantage of that. And they think they're smarter than everybody else around them. And they're not. And they'll always be caught. I've heard so many things about Virgo men. Well, I mean, I dated one for 6 years. I lived with him for 4, engaged for him for 4 months or something like that. I ran away from him. So that's my opinion on them. All right, Kristen, thank you so much. I got you. Thank you, Kristen. Let me know when you're in the room. Let me know what type of reading we're doing for you. She said, LOL in all caps. That's so funny. Yeah, I mean, honestly, he really made me feel bad about myself. He didn't show me I had any worth. He didn't show me I had any value. Harassment and bullying for what? We just got a violation for harassment and bullying. What? Are you kidding me? We're not talking about anyone. We're talking about signs. Get out of town. Hi, I'm here. What options do I have again? So you can do a psychic reading, a mediumship reading. Tell them the Virgos bullied us first. Oh, Kelly, you're so funny. Sorry, psychic readings, mediumship readings, and I'm a human design professional, so I do human design readings as well. So if you want to know yourself through the lens of human design, it's a chart reading. It's all about you. It's literally like your blueprint to you. I love it. Do TikTok staff watch you do that? I think it's I don't know if staff actually watches me. If they do, hey girl, hey. But I think it's an automatic system that filters stuff out. Not all Virgos. I'm a good noodle. The good Virgos are the females. Women. Yeah, so I think it's just an automatic, she said something that could be construed as bullying, so we're gonna tag her. Or somebody who is a troll is here and they're trying to report me for anything they can. And then they report me for bullying because they might be a Virgo. And they're like, I'm a Virgo, man. You're being mean to me. We're being mean to a sign. And also do better if you feel like you relate. Oh, shit. Do better if you think you relate. Oh. Woo. Okay, anyway. We're still waiting on Kristen. Kristen, let me know. Again, psychic readings where you give me a topic on a matter that you need clarity or insight on. Mediumships where I connect with somebody who's passed away in the spiritual realm. And then human design is a chart reading all about you, about what type of energy you possess, how to work with that specific type of energy, and how to trust yourself in making decisions. Human design changed my life forever. It is my passion. It's my drive. It's my everything. I love her. She's literally my favorite modality. So if you're interested in any of those, that's what I offer here. If you've already said that what you wanted and I did not read it, I didn't see it, I didn't acknowledge it, It's probably because the automatic filtration system thought that you said something that needed to be filtered, which doesn't make any fucking sense. So I'm still just waiting on Kristen. But guys, after Kristen, we don't have anyone else. Go ahead if you are interested in a reading. $15. The Linktree link is in the profile. Venmo, PayPal, or my website is how you can submit your donation. If you're still having trouble here, Kristen, put emojis in front of it and behind it. Sometimes that allows it to push through the algorithm. If not, you sent it through here. I can also reach out to you with how you sent it. So I'm gonna message you from my website, and then you can let me know the topic. So it's sent to an email. I'm not gonna say the email it was sent to, but just go ahead and reply back to that, and then you'll be able to we'll be able to get your reading underway. Oh, guys, thank you so much for liking the live. It really, 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 really helps. Truly, it does. I wonder if we're still restricted, because I don't know. It doesn't say restricted anymore. But it really, really, really does help. So thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much for tapping that screen. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sending gifts. Like, all of that literally matters. All of it helps all of your creators on this app. So thank you so much for doing all of that. All right. Ella just got the number 3 gifter badge, and Jesse got the number 2 gifter badge. Thank you guys so much. Hi, I've done human design with you and loved it. I'm a manifester. Woo! I think I need mediumship. Can you reach out to animals or just people? I reach out to everybody. I reach out to animals. I reach out to people. All I'm going to ask is you let me know the name. And if you want to let me know what species, that's fine too. So species and name is what I'm going to need there, Kristen. Rooster, shepherd mix. Okay. Dog. All right. Sorry, my nose is drippy. Spirit sometimes makes my nose drip. Okay, so let's see here. Your timestamp. Right now it's 111. So hey, but really your timestamp is going to be 112 because we're halfway through 111. So 1 hour, 12 minutes. Just doing some cleansing breaths here. Spirit, this is for our friend Kristen. Kristen. What is Kristen? No, not what is Kristen. Sorry. Spirit, this is for Kristen. I'm getting in contact with Rooster. Rooster. Oh my gosh, Rooster makes me feel like so funny. Like, he's just a funny guy. Like, he makes me feel like he loved his stuffies, because what he's showing me is like he has a stuffy in his mouth. I don't know if you call him stuffy or stuffed animals, but I call him stuffies. And he's just throwing his head back like this. He's like almost like he's throwing it to himself in a way, but he's just like really just like whipping his head back and forth like with his stuffy, and he's just like going to town on it. But he's not destroying it, but he's making it squeak like no tomorrow. Like the squeaker and probably all of his toys have worn out or gotten a hole in it or have gotten ripped out. But I feel like right now he's not like destroying his stuffy. He's just literally playing with it. I mean, that's not how a squeaky toy sounds like, but you know, squeak, squeak, squeaky, squeak. I just think he's just a funny dog. I think he really like tries to make you laugh. Like he might have noticed like in the past here that you're sad, or maybe even right now because you're sad. But it just makes me feel like he would know intuitively that you're sad, and he would come up to you and he'd either put his head in your lap or he would try to get your attention or you just try to like get you to pay attention to him so that he can make you laugh again. Like he just makes me feel like he's just a comical dog that loved your attention and loved to like be laughed, like not at, but with, like he loves to laugh with you. When it comes to his passing, because he is showing me, he makes me feel like it was time. Like it was time for him to be put down. It was time for him to, to not be in any pain anymore. But there's something here that was just like, it was time. So I don't know if you did have to put him down, if go to the vet and have it actually, have him actually put down, which I do think is like personally the best thing you can do for your pet. Like if you know your pet is passing away and they're in a lot of pain and they're suffering, why make them suffer? I think humans should have euthanasia as well. Kevorkian forever. But that's my personal opinion. That has nothing to do. It was an emergency, and he was. Yeah, like I think you did the right thing. You did the right thing. He knows you did the right thing. Because and being an emergency, because that's something that you said there. There's nothing you could do. Like it is as it is. He makes me feel like he never gave any signs ever when he was sick. It was just, why are you vomiting? Why is there diarrhea? What's going on with you? Like he never like complained. He wasn't a complainer type dog. He just really wanted to be there and be present with you all the time. I don't know if you've been thinking about getting another dog, and I'm not trying to rush you either. I'm not trying to rush you into it. If you decide no dog, that's cool. But if you ever decide to get a dog, I do think Rooster is going to help you, like find that dog. Whether you find him at the Humane Society, you find him walking down the street, like there's just something about the next dog that might have like similar coloring to Rooster or have a similar personality to Rooster. But there's something here that is just very Rooster coded that makes me feel like you're gonna know like this is my next dog. This is my next pup. Hi, Mel. But you don't have to rush it by any means. But I do feel like that next pup, the next animal that comes into your life, we put a deposit down on a Malamute puppy that we have to pick up on Christmas. It hasn't been born yet. Woo! I wouldn't be surprised if that Malamute puppy has similar coloring to Rooster. But I feel like that's really going to help heal your heart. And it's not replacing Rooster by any means. Don't think it is. I don't even think you think it is. He definitely doesn't think it is. It's just your next baby. I was going to ask if he was okay with it. He wants that for you. He wants that for you because he knows that's how you're going to get better. That's how you're going to really feel like that hole in your heart is filled again. Okay, there's only one way to do it. It is to get another pup. He just wants to thank you for all the walks. He could have done with more walks, though. He said, more walks, please. So he might have loved being outside. He must have loved being out in his environment. I feel like he was a dog that was really like would stay by your side type of dog, like not necessarily run unless there was like a squirrel or something that got him. But I feel like he was really a well-behaved dog. And I really feel like he was your dog. Whether he was your dog and nobody else is in the house, or if there's a household and like he gravitated towards you, he makes me feel like he belonged to you. You were his person. That was my baby. Oh, he felt that love. He felt that love every day. Every day. Even when he was mischievous and getting into shit he shouldn't have, he still knew that you loved him, even if you had to yell at him. Kristen, I hope that helped, my love. My heart goes out to you. That's so tough to lose a baby, a fur baby nonetheless, but a baby all the same. So my heart goes out to you. I'm so sorry for the loss of your pup. Rooster was a good pup. He was a good guy. He was a good guy. Just a funny guy. But I hope that all made sense for him. I hope that evidence came in clearly with the stuffy and everything else. But my heart goes out to you. You're very welcome. You're very welcome, Kristen. You're very welcome. Alrighty, guys. Just double checking to make sure I didn't miss anything. I don't think I did, but just in case, Thank you, Life with A and A. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the follow. Ooh. Thank you for the heart me. You become number 37 in the fan club. I don't know what it means. Got a number 2 gifter badge as well. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, guys. So we do have openings right now. So if you're interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile. Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com is how you can get on the list. There is no wait at this time, so you're just going to get your reading full out. Yes, you are. And guys, if you're still a subscriber and you want a 6-minute reading, you can still get your 6-minute reading here during the week for a $15 donation. If you are interested in that, I'm still leaving that up because I feel like that's still very fair to do throughout the week. And then don't forget about subscriber only Saturdays. Join me at 11 a.m. Eastern time to get freebies, to get discounted readings, $10 instead of $15 for 5-minute readings. But if you still donate $15, no matter when it is, during the week, during the weekend, it does not matter. You will still get your 6-minute reading. All right, guys. But for everyone else, it is a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. I do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings. I have availability right now, so there is opening right now on the list. So come on in and get your donation in to get your reading. $15 gets you a 5-minute reading of your choice. You can use Venmo, PayPal, or my website, all linked in the link tree. Hi, Wendy Sue. I saw you come in here, girl. And guys, again, I know I'm a broken record with the tapping on the screen, but it really does help. So if you could tap that screen, that would be awesome. I would really appreciate it. It really does help your people. It really does help. Thank you, Life with A&A. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate you like very much because it really does help so much. Wendy Sue, girl, thank you for being here. So, Melissa, we're no longer doing daily freebies. We're doing subscriber only Saturdays where we're moving all the free readings there. We started last Saturday, and so we're doing that. But whenever I'm doing freebies, you can still get priority. And then also you're still going to get your 6-minute reading if you're interested in getting a donated reading. So you'll get that throughout the week as well. But during the Saturday subscriber onlys, you are going to get your free reading, your weekly free reading. And then also you're going to have a chance to get $10 5-minute readings instead of $15 6-minute readings. But you can still do 15 for 6 on Saturday or throughout the week. It doesn't matter. You'll still get your 6-minute reading anytime you donate $15 or more. But you do get discounted readings on Saturday. But thanks for understanding, Melissa. I appreciate you. It was just getting really overwhelming with the donations and the freebies. And it was getting chaotic. So I figured, like, I am chaos. Don't get me wrong. I am chaos. But it's probably better for everyone else if I'm not so chaotic on the lives. Because it's just me. It's just me. Sarah, I got you. Thank you so much, Sarah. Thank you. You got to do you. We love you. Oh, thank you. I love you. I love you, Melissa. Thank you so much. Hey, Carly. Thanks for being here, my love. All right. And guys, don't forget to tap that screen for me, please. You're doing a fucking fantastic right now. I appreciate you. That is my impression of, was it Lysandra who does the impression of KK Caroline? That was my impression of her impression. So Carly, we're no longer doing daily readings, my love. I'm so sorry. I thought we talked about it. I'm so sorry. We're doing weekly readings instead. So Saturday at 11 a.m. is when we do the subscriber only readings, where you can be eligible to get your free reading then. Also discounted readings, $10 for 5 minutes. And then if you donate 15, no matter when, you'll still get your 6-minute reading. Okay, thank you. You're very welcome. So Sarah, I see your thank you, but I don't see your question, my love. So what type of reading are we doing for you? Let me see if you put it in the comments, though. Oh, thank you for understanding, Carly. I really appreciate you guys so much. You guys are the best, like the literal best. I love you so much. All right, so Sarah, it just said donation, which is exactly what it's supposed to say. Perfect. But let me know in the comment. At a crossroads with life and business. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Interesting. Okay. Sarah, your timestamp was 1 hour and 24 minutes. So if you ever want to watch this reading again, it's on YouTube. So just looking for general insight. Well, we're going to see what's going on with this crossroads here. So Spirit, this is for our friend Sarah. Spirit, what does Sarah need to know about this crossroads they find themselves in? What does Sarah need to know about this crossroads they find themselves in? Spirit, what does our friend Sarah need to know about the crossroads they find themselves in? Okay. So I keep hearing crossroads are powerful, crossroads are powerful, crossroads are powerful. So you're in a very precarious area of your life right now, but it's also a very powerful part of your life. Like crossroads are a place where you can dispose of really dirty spell work. This is a place where you can really come to terms and say what it is that you want. You can uncross yourself in a crossroads. There's power here, whether you see it or not. There is power here. With this crossroads specifically, with life and work, life and business, it just feels like I need a change when I think about it. I just need something to change. I need something to give. I don't know. I keep seeing like two lights, two circles, which is strange. So I don't know if you are with children, wanting children, trying to aim for children or something like that. But I don't do pregnancy readings on air typically, but I do see that there is a possibility here about that. But this is something here. I'm pregnant. Oh, okay. Like there's something here. Hi, Rashay. There was something here with that because it just kept coming in. I was like, I can't ignore it, even though I don't do pregnancy readings. But it's just like, I feel like I need a break. And this could be because you're pregnant. I don't know how far along you are, but your body's probably like, this is exhausting. I don't know if you're with twins either. Like, yeah, I think because I keep seeing two circles. I don't know if you're wanting twins, but I wouldn't take it off the table. But either way, let's see what the cards have to say. There's a new beginning here, a new dawn, a new day. The Ace of Wands. No, just one. Okay, good. Because I kept seeing two circles. So, but either way, the Ace of Wands is here. The Ace of Wands is saying, "Hi, Clara. That you have a new beginning, new transformation. You can't transform more than to be a badass and give birth. Like that's your whole life transforming, right? You don't need me to hear the psychic on the TV or the phone saying." You have a new change coming your way because you're pregnant. You have so much going on. You got a total of the 3 aces. Wow, I've seen that twice today for the Ace of Wands. She got 3 aces. That's crazy bananas. There's only 4 in this deck. There's 78 cards. I only pull 6. I feel a lot going on. There is so much going on. New beginnings, new beginnings, new beginnings. Whether you're quitting that job and you're starting something new, something that is more like maybe you want to be a stay-at-home mom. Maybe you want to just take a few months off and just like really be with your child. Like, I don't know, there's something new coming in that's raising you up, that is filling your cup, that is transformative. And I want you to see there's the sun in all of these. So the sun is right there in the middle. The sun is right here in the middle of both of these. So there is the most perceived positive sign in tarot. So yeah, this crossroads is powerful, especially because you are transforming your life. And I don't know if you're a first-time mom or if this is not your first rodeo, but it doesn't matter. Having another child or your first child, it's still big, big, big. And you're going to be a great mother. You're going to be a great mother. Thank you, Sarah, for the heart me. We have the Queen of Swords, who is fair. She's just. She's transparent. She's very honest. She takes responsibility. She's not afraid to take on the bad shit or the hard shit because she knows that she's going to find out whatever she needs to find out through it. She is somebody who's patient and kind and like considerate. She's the natural ruler of the 7th house of relationships. We just love her. We just love her. I think you're going to be a great mom. I don't know if you're doing this alone, because we do have the hermit here. So there is a possibility of you having to do this alone. But it doesn't matter because you're not really alone. Okay. Even if your partner's not with you in a real way, which feels inaccurate to me. I feel like your partner is with you. So we can tell you can tell me if you're currently with the partner or not with the partner, because it feels like you are with the partner. But we have the hermit here, which is telling me like you're gaining a lot of insight. You're gaining a lot of wisdom. You're doing the work. You might be reading a lot of books. No, he's great, actually. Like, that's how I felt. It's like, this doesn't feel right that you're doing it by yourself. It felt more like you had a partner. So you might be learning some things. You might be reading all the books. You might be watching all the TikToks. You might be watching all the YouTubes. You might be getting all the information that you need from your mom, from your grandma, from his mom, from his grandma. Like, I feel like you're going to have a lot of help. I'm going to have a lot of help, especially because the Wheel of Fortune is here. The Wheel of Fortune is good luck, good fortune coming your way. So yeah, you're at a crossroads right now. But this crossroads is a bunch of new beginnings, So it could be new beginnings at business, could be new beginnings definitely at home, without doubt. Let's be for real here. But this is something that is going to be so beautifully positive in your life that everything just makes me feel like it's going to fall right into place. Wendy Sue said, we're being hit with solar flares since yesterday that are changing things for the better. I think I'm being a hermit. Okay, so that could be it. Okay, you're like, don't talk to me right now. I can't be talked to right now. I want to drink my 1 cup of tea or my 1 cup of coffee. Just leave me alone. Sarah says, amazing. Thank you. You're very, very, very welcome. Just, yeah. So don't be afraid to be a hermit. Don't be afraid to be selfish right now and do what the fuck you want, because you are creating life inside of you. You're doing the most metal thing any woman could do. You are literally creating life. So girl, be a hermit. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't be a hermit. Fuck them. Clara says Melody is amazing. Thank you so much. You also said, I couldn't read it. It was during the reading. So we have an elder with dementia wonder odd since to 8 a.m. yesterday, and we still have not found Nome, Alaska. Are you from Alaska? Is that where the Nome, Alaska was from? I'm not sure. You're very welcome, Sarah. Anytime, darling. I'm here for you. All right, my friends. So we don't have anyone after Sarah. So if you're interested in a reading, come on, get on that list. $15 donation gets you a 5-minute reading of your choice. We do psychic readings, mediumship readings, human design readings. So if you're interested in a reading, now's the time to do it. It's a $15 donation. Linktree link is in the profile. You can send in your $15 donation through Venmo, through PayPal, or my website. That's the first link in the Linktree. We have an Elder Wonder Odd. Yes, I don't know what Wonder Odd is. I wonder if that is auto-correcting or something. Rashay, thank you so much for the rose. And Miss Beautiful, thank you for the finger hearts. And he hasn't been located. Oh, he wandered off yesterday in Nome, Alaska. Got you. So, Rashay, we're doing weekly readings now. I'm so sorry. I know you're one of my newer subscribers, but we're doing subscriber only Saturday. So that's the day that you can get your free readings. Or if you catch me right away, like when I'm doing the freebies, you're going to get priority 100%. Okay. All my subscribers get priority when I do the freebies, but we are moving all the freebies when we start the donated readings to Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern time. So you can go ahead and join us then. You can get your free weekly reading then. And then also we offer $10 donations instead of $15 donations for a 5-minute reading. But if you want a 6-minute reading, you can donate $15 throughout the week on Saturday. It doesn't matter. You're still going to get your 6-minute reading anytime you donate $15 or more. So Rashay, I'm so sorry. I know you're one of my newer subscribers. I was trying to get everyone to know that before, because I was telling people, I think on Wednesday and Thursday and then Friday, Thursday and Friday I had the biggest fucking headache. So I just couldn't go on. And then we were on Saturday. So I just didn't see you. Thank you so much for understanding. And thank you, Spirit, for being here. Heart stopping. It's a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile. She's okay. Sounds good. I'll try coming on Saturday or next Saturday. 11 a.m. Eastern time is my goal to be on by. So you can set an alarm with whatever your time zone is to hop on, and I'll be on as long as you guys are there. I'll be on. If you guys end up like leaving or whatever because you got a life. You got a life, right? But as long as you guys are there, I'll stay on. But the total I'll stay on is 3 hours like normal. So 11 to 2. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. Put your donation in, $15 donation, Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com is how you can get on the list. Oh, thank you, Rashay. She said, okay. All right. And guys, don't forget that all your readings are being recorded on YT at this time so that you can watch your reading anytime you like, anytime you would like. I got a bump on my arm and I want to pop it now. I'm one of those people that like pick at their skin. Like if I see a bump or a scab or a zit or something, I'm just immediately like poking at it, trying to squeeze it. I can't live with it. I can't live with you under my skin. Get out of it. Maybe you guys can relate. I don't know. Hi, Georgina. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Guys, thank you again so much for liking the live. Winnie Sue, you're killing it. You're killing it, girl. Thank you so much for liking the live. Georgina, I saw that like. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It really does help me get further into the algorithm. Truly, truly, truly. Whoop. All righty, guys. So, what's going on? What's going on? Is that brother? Oh no, why am I hearing I'm hearing ringing in my ears right now. Either I'm going more deaf or the angels are here. Could be either or. Could be either or. All righty. I think I've lost words. I don't know what to say right now. I've lost my words. We've had some dead air, which if you're on radio, that's high. No dead air. But we're just waiting on the next donation to come through. $15 donation, Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website. Those solar flares have plasma. Maybe you hear it. Maybe. I don't know. I honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if I felt these solar flares like when they were happening at the sun, because I did hear about the solar flares, how they're affecting us until the end of today or something around today. But they were actually happening because it takes like 8 minutes for a ray of sun to hit the earth. So it does take time for those solar to get to us. But I feel like I was feeling it on Thursday and Friday because I had the biggest migraine for both those days. So I wouldn't be surprised if I was feeling that a little early. I seem to experience a little bit of my astrology a little early too. Just a smidgen. But yeah, those solar flares they've been happening more and more, or maybe we're just hearing about it more and more, but they happen all the time. But it just depends on the magnitude of it. I think this is one of the highest magnitudes. I think they're a 4. I don't know what their scale is, but I feel like they're a number 4 if I'm remembering correctly. I'm not reading it intuitively, but I think it's something like that. All right. So guys, just as reminders for anyone who's here, $15 donation, Linktree link in the profile for a 5-minute reading. You can do Venmo, you can do PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com is how you get on the list. It's how you do it, my friends. Absolutely, positively. What's going on? Ooh, thank you, Spirit. There might be northern flares that we could see. Yeah, I saw that too. I think you can see it. It's extending into the south. I want to say southern Ohio is maybe the limit. But last time we had northern lights, it was, I don't have the right camera for it or something. I don't know. I have an iPhone, and the iPhone has a terrible camera. Simbrina, thank you so much for the follow. But I was having a hard time capturing all of the colors. I would see flashes in the sky without the camera. Honey Love, thank you so much for the rose. I would see it flashing in the sky, but I could not capture it on camera. Like everyone was sending, like I was on Facebook at the time that the last solar flare came in. And the last like northern lights came in, and so many of my friends were just like taking pictures, and there was like beautiful pinks and greens and purples and all these beautiful colors, and I'm like, where are they? Why can't I see them? Why is my phone stuck? But it's really probably just user error, and I don't know how to take pictures of the aurora borealis. But who does? Apparently everyone else but me. Maybe I'll have to figure it out. Maybe I'll have to look it up before I look out. But I'm not like keen on chasing like events like that, because when I chase the solar eclipse, like the total solar eclipse, I went down to Ohio. I hung out at the Rock Hall. That's where like the longest trajectory of like totality was. So I was like, I'm gonna be there. So I went down to the Rock Hall of Fame. And I watched it and I immediately got a migraine. And then we just had it was like a blood solar eclipse, lunar eclipse. And I watched that. That was like at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning, migraine. So I just feel like I'm not allowed to watch like solar events anymore or things like that, because it just fucks my equilibrium up, and I'm down and out for like a couple days. Down and out for a couple days. Like, I'm not exaggerating. Like, it's literally days I'm out. Because the migraine will fuck me up, guys. Like, the migraine is no joke. It sucks. It hurts. It's harmful. Namrata, thank you so much for your question. Sorry, I didn't mean to not look at you. But it's a $15 donation for a reading. Linktree link in the profile. But yeah, you can definitely have a reading, but it's a donation. I went to Ohio for the total solar eclipse too. That's crazy. You were out for a couple of days though. Wow. Like, I literally had to drive home. So I don't know where you were in Ohio. My dad was in Toledo. So all the pictures I showed on the internet were literally my dad's pictures, because my iPhone takes terrible pictures. It just does. But my dad takes really good pictures. But he was out in Toledo. I was down in Cleveland, and I had to drive from Cleveland all the way to the Ann Arbor area, because that's where I lived at the time. With this massive migraine. Like, after the event happened, everyone pretty much left, but I went back in the Rock Hall. I wasn't done in there. I love rock and roll. One of my favorite rock and roll bands here. I love going to a show. I love going to a concert. I just love rock music so fucking much. I just really do. It's my favorite genre. I love a lot of genres. I love a lot. And maybe not so much country, but unless it's like rebellious country, like fuck the government country, I like that shit. But yeah, I wasn't done. So I went back in there. I was like, well, maybe my headache, because it first started off as a headache. Yeah, classic rock is one of my favorite genres there, Sayla. Hey, you snuck right in here. Hey, girl, hey. Thanks for liking the live as well. But yeah, all of it. Classic rock, alternative rock, heavy metal. Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. All of it. Give me a kick in my motherfucking teeth with my music. One of my ghost hunters has 67-hour playlist of classic rock music. Shit. But anyway, so I went back in the Rock Hall, and then I came out. I think I left around, I want to say I left around 5 or something. So 3 kids were on a scooter, like those automatic scooters, you know, those motorized scooters or whatever. One kid knocked into a girl they were doing side by side. He knocked into her. She fell over like dominoes. I had to stop, and I made sure they were okay. I had first aid in my car, so I was like bandaging up all their bleeding wounds. Somebody had a busted knee. Her head wasn't hurt, but she did have, marks on her hand from like protecting her head. Wear helmets on that thing, guys. Like, for real. One of my best girlfriends fucked herself up, but on one of those things. But either way, wear a helmet. So I had to help them because I wasn't going to leave children hurt. That's fucking weird. Somebody got mad for me for helping them too, which is, again, fucking weird. Get a life, dude. But then I drove home, and there was so much construction. There was so much traffic. I literally spent like 4 hours getting home from Ohio, which is insane, because Ohio is not 4 hours away from me. So it took a long time. And I had to do that all with a migraine. I was like, this is unbearable. Then the next day, my car started malfunctioning on the way home. And then I had to call Subaru, because I do drive a Subaru. I had to call Subaru and tell them what was going on. And they were like, oh, yep, your engine's basically fucked. Because I was actually in the middle of checking out my engine anyways. And so luckily for me, I was under a warranty. So a $10,000 repair was done for me for free. Thank you, universe. We love you. So I'm really thankful that I did do that and that I did do all of that. And I got my car fixed because I still owe on my car. That would have been disastrous. But they were able to repair it and fix it for me. And then I was able to live my life from there. But either way, migraines do happen from it. So I'm going to stay away from solar events for the moment. All right, guys. Yes, I was just yapping. It's my live. I get to do anything I want. I'm just trying to make sure there's no dead air because that's how I was trained. I went to a broadcasting arts school in the Michigan area, Metro Detroit area. Specs Howard School of Broadcast Arts. I'll just say the name of it. Free promo, I guess, for you. And I was trying to get into radio. And they're like, dead air is awful. No dead air ever. You'll get fired. And it's true. You will get fired if you have dead air. Well, depends on who you are. Like if you're a morning show host that has a big audience, like Dave and Chuck the Freak here, if Dave gave some dead air, he maybe got reprimanded, but he's not going to get fired. We love a good yap. Thank you so much, Sayla. I appreciate you. And I appreciate you guys liking the live as well. I saw Sayla liking. I saw Wendy Sue liking. Thank you guys so much. And when we get to 10,000, we will do a collective since nothing's really going on today. Nothing's really going on. I'm just sitting here refreshing just in case I missed stuff. I haven't missed anything, but just in case. Heather is a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile, darling. Linktree link in the profile. We do Venmo, we do PayPal, and we do human design readings. No, that's not how that works. Venmo, PayPal, or my website, Human Design with Melody. That's how you can spend your $15. We do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings. Kevin, thank you so much. I appreciate you. We can do a reading about Ariel. If you are interested in submitting your donation of $15 to the Linktree link in the profile, get to the Linktree link by pressing my picture up here, bloop, and pressing my picture again. You're going to have to press it twice. Not my rules. It's TikTok's rules. Then you're going to get to my Linktree link that's in my profile, and then you'll click on Venmo, PayPal, or my website. That's the first link is my website. But yeah, we're looking for energetic exchanges, you guys. Energetic exchanges. That's what it's all about. And there is energy to money. Yes, there is. And I don't do my readings for free all the time, but I do start off every reading I have for free. So if you're interested in free readings, follow me. Make sure you hit me up right away, and then you may get a free reading. It's a random selection. I can't guarantee it, but there's a possibility of you getting a free reading. Guys, we're so close. We're so close. Where is it? Where is it? Hi, BGGG. There it is. 10,000 likes. Let's go ahead and do a collective reading for everyone. Thank you guys for doing the damn thing, clicking and tapping in that screen. I really appreciate you, Kelly, and I appreciate you, Sayla, and I appreciate you, Wendy Sue, and I appreciate anyone who's been liking the live. You guys have been rocking it. Thank you so much. All right, let's go ahead and do a collective reading for everybody. So, guys, if you're out there in the ether and you're just watching without actually being in the room, without actually clicking in, now's your time. Go ahead, click in, come on in. We're going to do some readings here on you to give you the collective message. What do you need to know, right? So we're going to take what resonates and we're going to leave what doesn't because, again, this is a collective reading. So everything makes sense, perfect. Take it all. If some of it makes sense, but not all of it, that's okay. Take what does make sense. Or just take it all and see what happens in the future because it's just the collective energy. All right, Spirit, what is going on for the collective, the collective, the collective? Spirit, what does the collective need to know? Spirit, what does the collective need to know? Spirit, what does the collective need to know? What's going on for the collective here? Yes, Lauren, you're just in time for a collective reading here. Beautiful. It's beautiful. For those of you who don't know what this card means, I'm just like, oh, it's beautiful. This is the card of success. Period. She is success. That is what this card is. Okay. Your success is coming in. It's in the harbor, but it's not yet to port, right? So it is coming in. So success is coming your way. There's some things you got to let go of that you probably were shown in March that you, and it could be some of us having legal matters, but really it's about fairness, equality, peace, relationships even, because we have the 8 of Cups walking towards justice. So we're leaving behind something that was emotional, because all the cups are emotional. They're creative and intuitive as well. But this is a card of saying, hey, there's something that happened at the end of March, to the end of March, because that's when the eclipses were. This could last until September. That's when the next set of eclipses are. We always have 2 sets of eclipses twice a year. Okay, so we have 4 eclipses total every single year. So we have justice here. Justice is Libra, fairness, equality. They're not afraid to take battle if need to prove their point, but you are walking towards this quality, this fairness, this something that is happening for you that is honestly going to fill your cup in a big way. That's going to bring stability here. It might be stable income that comes your way. It could be stable income. I'm going to show how it actually shows. There could be stable income coming your way. As long as you're filling your cup, everything is going well, you're going to be all right, because there's something new that's going to stem from all of this. Something new that's going to raise you up, put you where you need to be. Yellow is success. Remember, we have the card of success right here. So yeah, in order to achieve your success, you are going to have to change something, leave something behind, and elevate something. It is going to allow you to fill your cup. That's going to give you stable money, income, stable material gains, maybe a house, maybe an apartment, maybe a car. But it's all new. It's all new, baby. The sun imagery is the most positive imagery you can have. So all of this success is coming your way. And again, some of us are going to get that success in September. So anytime really now, between now and September is really when the success is coming in. Okay. And everyone's going to have a different timeline, right? So yours could come in next week and the other person's could come in at the end of September. But I love it. I love it. Keep working. Keep making sure you're doing the work that fulfills you, that makes you happy, that makes you feel like you have a leg up in this world, and everything else will follow. Ooh, Spirit. Wow, the burps are wild. But I do hope that helps, my love. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Thank you for supporting the live by liking the live, by commenting on the live. Let me know how that resonated for you. Just know your success is coming in, so keep working on what gives you fulfillment. And if you don't know what that is, well, you can always have a reading with me if you like, or you'll have to really figure it out. What is it that fulfills me, that gives me excitement, that inspires me, that makes me want to like go off and do the damn thing, you know, that type of thing. All right. Bloop. So, guys, if you're interested, thank you so much, Lauren. Lauren said, beautiful reading. I really appreciate that, darling. But guys, if you're interested in a reading, we have no wait right now at this time. Linktree link is in the profile. Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com is how you can get on the list. So go ahead and get on the list. We got time for you. 5-minute reading of your choice, psychic readings, mediumship readings, or human design. If you're interested in psychic readings, if you're trying to get clarity or insight on a topic, love, relationships, health, career, finances, or you just want to get a general message from Spirit. That is what general is. Like, what do they generally want me to know? If you are interested in connection with somebody who's passed away into the spiritual realm, that is a mediumship reading. I do a direct connection. I'm going to ask you, who are we trying to get in contact with? You tell me their relationship to you or their first name only if they don't have a traditional relationship with you. And then we tap in, we get those messages. I do evidential mediumship, so I will provide you with evidence. And lastly, I do human design readings. Human design is a chart reading. It is my favorite favorite modality to read because it changed my life forever in the best ways possible. Like literally the best ways possible. Like I quit my job 30 days after finding human design. I really started to learn it. I started to like practice it. I started to read it. I started to read others. Like learning my human design gave me so much information that I thought I had, but I was crazy inaccurate with. But it was also very validating. Oh, that's why I'm lazy, is because I'm a projector. I'm a non-sacral. I don't have a lot of energy to give. And when I give all my energy, I'm kaputs, I'm sat, I can't do much. Okay. So I have limited amounts of energy. I'm not designed for a 9-to-5 lifestyle, but it is something that I feel is very, very important for everyone to know what type of energy you have, how to work with that specific type of energy, and how to trust yourself with making decisions. All right. Was recently told I'm a clairvoyant indigo child. How did you learn to develop your gifts? Well, thank you so much for asking your question. So I honestly, my story goes like before my birth, literally before my birth. So anyone who's heard this story, welcome to the repeat, because I say it not a lot, but I do say it probably about once a month. But either way, this is my story. This is how I came to be. Okay. So back in the 70s, my gram, my favorite person on the entire planet, was really worried about my mom. And she was like, well, is she going to be okay? Is she going to be able to live a life? Is she going to, whatever she was worried about. So she called. Back in those days, you could literally call in on the landline phone, a psychic hotline. Okay, so that's what she did. And I don't know if you know about landlines. I don't know your age. If you're in your 30s, you probably know about landlines. You don't really need me to explain this, but a landline will literally have like several landlines in the house. You're on the phone with one person, somebody else picks up another line in another house, but you're hearing that conversation, the first person's conversation. So my gram told my mom to go in the living room, pick up the phone, and listen in. So that's what she did. And so the psychic was talking with my gram and my mom, and she said, you're going to have 4 children. The man you're with right now is the man you're going to marry. You're going to be with him for your lifetime. You're going to have 4 children. The last child is going to be extremely intuitive and extremely gifted in the spiritual arts, if you will. I don't know if this is exactly her words, whatever. But she said, I was going to be a psychic. And so my mom and my gram thanked her, got off the phone, was like, okay, well, let's see what goes on, because that happened in like 78, I think it was, maybe 79. My parents got married in 81. A few months later, my sister arrived. 4 years later after that, my other sister arrived. 3 years later than that, my mom, Giovanna, thank you so much. I got you. I hope I'm saying it right. Thank you. You're going to be next here, but I'm going to quickly finish up my story here. Yes, I got you, darling. I'm going to finish up the story here, and then we're going to get you. Oh, good. I'm saying it right. Yay. We're going to get your reading right to you. But so in between my sister and my brother, my mom had a miscarriage. So in my mom's eyes, my brother was the 4th kid. And so she's like, okay, this is my intuitive child. This is cool, whatever. My brother is born 6 weeks later. I'm going to repeat it. 6 weeks later, my mom went to her gynecologist and was like, all right, I'm done here. I don't want any more children. Let's go ahead and tie these tubes up. And the doctor was like, sure, let's check it out first. Because, they have to check it out first. And so he's checking out my mom. He's looking. He maybe probably did a test, I would assume. Came back and was like, I hate to do this to you, but I cannot perform that procedure. And my mom's like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? He's like, I can't perform that procedure because you're pregnant. It was me. I'm the problem. It's me. I was there. So my mom was like, what the fuck? Like she probably didn't swear, but who knows? But she's like, I literally just had my son 6 weeks ago. So me and my brother, Irish twins. I am born February 1st. He's born on St. Patrick's Day, 88, 89. So for a month and a half, we are the same age. So I was the one that they predicted. She goes, oh my God. Kelly goes, that's so wild. Oh my God. I know, imagine having 3 kids and a miscarriage and being like, okay, I'm done with babies. And then boom, there's a secret child that's in your uterus that you're like, fuck, I have to have this child now because the fucking psychic told me she was going to be super intuitive and super psychic. I had a destiny, I guess. So I was born, and when I was born with the veil, which is literally the embryonic sac unbroken on my head. You were like, your little soul was like, wait for me, literally. But I had the embryonic sac that was still around my head. It was not broken. And when the doctor saw it, they were like, oh, she's born with a veil. The veil is a sign that she's going to be very intuitive, very psychic. And if you like, I can break it open in a psychic way where she will be psychic. And my dad and my mom, to my surprise, my dad and my mom were like, yep, that's what we want for her. Make her psychic. So he broke the veil in the way that I can only assume is the psychic way. And that is how I knew I was intuitive from these stories. And then we can get into how I developed it in a moment here, because I do want to do Giovanna's reading. I don't want to make them wait too much longer. But after this reading, if we don't get another donation, I'd be happy to explain how I developed it actually, like how I actually got the development going. All right, but Giovanna, let me know what type of reading we're doing for you, love. So we do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings here. So if you are interested in that, and thank you so much for the tip as well. I really, really appreciate that. That was very kind. Thank you so much. I didn't notice it until I just checked to see if you put anything in the comment section. So thank you so much for that. But yeah, let me know the topic. Let me know if you want mediumship or human design readings, because we're doing your reading right now. And thank you for your patience while I finished up that segment of that story. I appreciate it. Well, I'm going to say what has been bothering me, and you can decide what's a better reading for me. Well, what I can do before you tell me what's bothering you is, if it's more than one topic, we can just do general and see what is the most important that spirit thinks you need to know. Or you can just give me the topic matter. It doesn't matter, but you can do either or. So we can see what spirit wants you to know the most by doing general, or you can just tell me what the topic is. That's totally fine either way. Just want to let you know. And guys, after Giovanna, we don't have anyone else. Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com is how you can submit your $15 donation. I want to know if it was the right choice for my future. Okay, let's see what's going on. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some cleansing breaths. Your timestamp is 2 hours and 2 minutes, okay? So if you ever want to rewatch this reading, you can do so. So let's see what's going on about your choice that you made here. Thank you, Spirit, for being here. Spirit makes me burp for anyone who's new here. So Spirit is here. This feels like it's weighing heavy on my chest. This is for our friend Giovanna. Spirit, what does Giovanna need to know about the choice that she made and how it's going to affect her future? Spirit, what does Giovanna need to know about the choice she made and how it's going to affect her future? Spirit, what does Giovanna need to know about this choice she's made and how it will affect her future? Oh, there's so much pressure. There is so much pressure. My heart feels like it's so under pressure. Like whatever choice you made, it feels like, oh my God, it feels like it's stabbing my heart, like whatever it is. Like, I don't know if I had to leave somebody. I don't know if I had to move out of somewhere. She goes, I know, I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. This is my gift. This is my gift. Don't be sorry. Just know that this is accurate. Just know like this is how you're feeling and I'm touching on it. Just know that this is evidence to my connection with you. But I love you and there's no need for sorries. But I'm sorry that you're dealing with this. I'm sorry you're dealing with this heaviness, this pressure. Like it feels like it's all around me, like specifically in my heart space, but it literally is my shoulders up to my mid back. I feel like my lower back and down, like my legs are strong enough to carry me, if that makes any sense. But everything else just makes me feel like, oh, it is heavy, my love. I'm so sorry. Everything's 15. Everything's 15 there, Dulce. All right, we're seeing what the cards have to say about this. But honestly, like before I pull the cards, what they're showing me in my third eye is me walking away from something. And I feel like I'm walking into the promised land. I feel like whatever choice you made is the right choice that you made for your future. I feel like you're going to look back, even in a couple months here, and be like, oh, thank God I made that choice. I made that decision. I left that situation. I walked away from whatever I needed to walk away from. Because that's what they're showing me. It's like me walking away from something and then walking into a better situation. Dulce, I got you. Thank you so much. All right, this is the last shuffle. Then we're going to pull the cards. Okay, they want to split. Oh, yes. You could be single. You could just be gaining wisdom and insight. Okay, because the Hermit can indicate singleness because they're by themselves, by choice. Okay, but this could also be a beacon of light in the darkness, right? You can see the light in her belt there, that star. That is saying she's a beacon of light in the darkness because she's wise. She's the wisest card in the deck. I know we got hit up for bullying Virgos, but she is a Virgo. But she is somebody who is gaining all the information. She's gaining all the insight, okay? So you might have really thought about this and drug this out for as long as possible because you were gaining information. You were making sure that this is the right thing to do. Oh, this is exactly how I feel. You poor thing. You poor thing. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to move this over here. But yes, so I do think some things, I think you had to. And I do think you thought about this long and hard. This was not a decision that came lightly. But you can see here, the phone is in her hands. She's still alive, but she has a lot of toxicity leaking out of her. She might need rest. She might need to recoup. She may need to take several seats and chill out. That's so me. Know that she's been poked, for lack of a better term, on the TikTok 10 times. That 10 times is very much like gaslighting. I've been gaslit. I've been dealing with people who are not wanting my best interest. And I know that. Part of me knows that intuitively, that they don't have my best interest at heart, but I still have to like play the part, if you will. But it's always darkest right before the dawn. But we're going to talk about the moon real quick before we talk about the dawn, because the moon is unknown enemies, unseen circumstances. You can see the characters, the backs of them are literally to the back of the Swamp Thing. Okay, they are not looking. What they're doing is ritual. They're doing ritual right now. So this could have started this like falling apart or feeling like gaslit or like really trying to think about your decisions. It probably happened with the eclipses in March. We talk about the eclipses a lot. It's no difference. It's in the eclipse. But it's really, 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 really wild about this card is that her face, right? I want you to look at the face in the moon. It's her face. So literally the Hermit's face. Do you see that? So literally her face. So just know you are gaining insight. You are growing. You're evolving. You're evolving. This is a dog mask. This is a wolf mask. So there's evolution here. And there is a path here to get you out of it. But there is always darkest right before the dawn. So this is something that wasn't seen before it was seen. And then you couldn't unsee it. One of those things. But remember how I keep saying it's darkest before the dawn, darkest before the dawn, darkest right before the dawn? What brings the dawn? The promised land, the sun. Remember how I said earlier in my mind's eye that yes, you're walking away from something really, really difficult, but you're walking into the promised land? The sun is the most perceived positive card you can get in tarot. And then the cup, the Queen of Cups is here as well. This is you fulfilling your cup, you making sure that your cup never runs empty. It is your responsibility to fill your own cup. I don't care if I'm reading you for a $15 donation or you're just here watching this reading right now. It is your responsibility to fill your own cup. Everybody, okay? This is not limited to Giovanna. But Giovanna, specifically for you, doing what you want to do, your emotional cup will be filled because you're walking away with vitality, with strength, with innocence, with passion, desire. Like, you got it. Vitality is here, all right? You are going to be okay. You're leaving this situation. The decision that you made, even though you're on the fence about it, is going to lead you to fill your own cup and is going to lead you your happiness, okay? The most positive thing that you can have, the sun. So I do hope that helps, Giovanna. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. You made the right decision, and your future is going to be bright because of it, okay? So hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that resonated. Thank you so much for your $15 donation. I really do appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for being here. And my heart goes out to you because you're dealing with whatever it is, whatever the situation at hand is. Woo, girl, it's a lot. It's a lot. So give yourself a lot of grace. Give yourself a lot of grace. Give yourself a lot of time, okay? Take your time. There's times of fallacy. Times of fallacy. Take as much time as you need. All right, Dulce, it looks like you were interested in a human design reading. You're very welcome. Thank you, Rustic Wings, for the heart me. Hi, what options do I have for the services you offer? Okay, perfect. So human design, mediumship, and psychic readings. That's what I offer. Mediumship is where you connect with somebody who's passed away in the spiritual realm. Psychic readings is giving you insight or clarity on a topic matter. And human design is the chart reading. That's all about you. It's about your energy, what type of energy you like, or you have now, what type you like, but what type you have, what type you possess, how to work with that specific type of energy, and how to trust yourself in making decisions. It is my favorite modality, but I will need to know like your birth date, including the year. Hell yeah. The time of birth and the place of birth. So Dolce, I'm going to recommend you come over to YouTube right now because YouTube is where I can share my screen and I can share the chart with you right there. So the second link in the link tree, you do have to sign in order to comment though. That's the only thing. So make sure you sign in. And then once you're here, let me know. On my screen there. Rustic Wings. Are my spirit guides coming through because she burped a lot? Spirit does make me burp, but usually it's for the person that I was actively reading. So that was for Giovanna. Even if it's a little bit after, it's still for Giovanna. If I burp during Dulce's reading, then it will be for Dulce. There she is. All right, Dulce, give me your date of birth, including the year. And then I need your time of birth and the city and state or the city and country that you were born in. And guys, if you want to check us out, second link in the link tree is my YouTube. You do have to sign into YouTube in order to live chat here. But go ahead and sign in and hang out with us if you like to see what we're talking about. All right, perfection. Happy soon-to-be birthday, little Gemini. Was it 43? 47. And then, okay, perfect. No, that's not how you spell it. Whoops. All right, girl. We have so much to talk about. I'm so excited. Okay, hold on. Let me do something here on my computer so that I can still see what's happening. Okay, perfect. So Dulce, before I tell you about your type, your energy, things like that, I want to really go over what the hell we're looking at, right? Also, your timestamp is 2 hours and 12 minutes, about 30 seconds, okay? You're a little bit more specific there because I'm going to explain what the chart is. So the chart you're looking at, this is called the Human Design Body Graph. There is two sides to your chart. We have the red side of your chart and we have the black side of your chart. The red side of your chart correlates with the red lines. Now, if there's red and black, it just means you have gate 44 and gate 26 in your chart multiple times on both sides, okay, the black side and the red side. But the red side is formulated 88 days before your birth. That is when your soul imprints upon the body, about the third trimester. That is when the soul imprints on the body. So all the red side of your chart is very unconscious to you until it's brought into your consciousness, until somebody says, Dulce, do you realize that you actually do this or you actually do that or whatever it may be? And you're like, I do. I do realize that. Or you fight it. You're like, I don't do that. Oh, wait. I actually do that, don't I? Oh, like that kind of thing. So somebody has to basically point it out to you because this is subconscious to you. The red side is your subconscious. Your personality side or the black side of your chart correlates with the black lines. Again, if you have both on both sides, you have gate 13 on both sides is all that means. This is formulated at the exact moment of your birth. This is the things you understand about yourself that are very tangible to you. Like this is your conscious side. So the red side is unconscious and the black side is conscious. She said, yep, sometimes, hold on, I think I need to expand that. Yeah, sometimes I don't even realize until I'm called out on it. Right, because it's unconscious to you until it's called out. Now, there are a bunch of shapes in here. I don't do pregnancy readings. Thank you so much, though, for your question. These are chakras. We call them centers in human design. Now, I want you to recognize that you have all 9 centers, all 9 of them. I don't care if they're colored in or not colored in. You have it. Where you have coloration on your chart is where you have consistent access to these energies. So the root, the solar plexus, which is important for you, the splenic center or your intuition and instinctual center, your heart center, your throat center, your third eye or ajna. Those are things that you have consistent access to. Your crown, you have ADHD. You have ADHD. I don't make up the rules here, but you have it. You have the center of self and the sacral center, all undefined. Okay, that's what it's called, undefined. So this is where you have inconsistent access. Clocked me. So I don't make up the rules. I just know you have it. But you have inconsistent access here. Okay, so you get inspired by the external world. You are a mirror ball when it comes to your personality. And you are also a non-sacral, which is what we're going to talk about right now. All right, so the 3 main takeaways I want you to have here today is I want you to know your aura type. I want you to know how to work with your type of aura. And I want you to know your inner authority, how to make decisions that's appropriate for you, Dulce. So we're going to start here by telling you, girl, you're a motherfucking manifester. You are 9% of the entire population. You are a rarity. You are somebody that has either a direct connection or an indirect connection to one of these 4 centers here, which is known as the motor centers. Okay. The heart, the solar plexus, the sacral, which is this one, and the root. But you have a direct connection from the throat right to the emotional center, also known as the solar plexus. I'm sorry about my nose. But this is beautiful. This is beautiful because you have a superpower that not everyone has. You can manifest things into your reality, and you probably do it easily. You probably just like, I really want this thing. And you put some emotion to it. Like, I'm really excited. I really want this thing. And then boom, you get it. It may not be the next minute. It may not be the next day, but you eventually get it. Yep. And have, because that's who you are. You're a manifester. You can manifest your reality. You need to put your emotion into it because your authority center in your body is your emotional center, which we're going to harp on in just a moment. But first, before we get there, I want you to know how you appropriately work with a manifester. Because 1, you hate being cut off. You're in the middle of talking and someone interrupts you. You're like, I will fight you. Interrupt me again, bitch. I will fight you. So you hate being interrupted. You hate being cut off because that's the manifester. The manifester needs to be heard because you are here to initiate. You are here to start something. She goes, LMAO, it frustrates me, as it should, because it's one of those things that it's like, I'm trying to initiate. I'm trying to tell you something and you're not listening to me. And so it's infuriating for sure. Also with the manifester, you are here to inform. That is the strategy. That's what works when you're being a manifester. Sometimes you have ideas, especially because you have external inspiration. They come and go. Sometimes they come and go like that. But sometimes they come and they stick and you're like, we got to do this right now. And then you just take off with the idea. You're like, this is the idea. Gone. Also, ADHD projects happen that way too. But you just take off. And other people are like, what do you do? Where'd she go? Where'd she go? Dulce, what were you doing? Wait, I wanted to help. So you're actually not allowing people to help you when you just get an idea and you run with it. You have to inform the people that you think would help you on this idea, on this initiation, whatever you're trying to initiate. You are not here. Amanda, thank you so much. I got you. You are not here to see something all the way through. You are here to delegate. You are here to say, this is what I see. This is what I'm trying to do. I know that this person's really good at math and this person's really good at English and this person's really good at marketing. And then you get a team together and that team makes everything happen. Oopsies, I'm very spontaneous and impulsive sometimes with certain things. Right, because it's like an idea and you just go for it. But taking a moment to say, hey, I need to inform so that I can actually get this idea up and running. Okay, so you're like the CEO. You don't have to do much work. You just have to provide the services. Okay, last thing we're going to talk about, and we're probably going to go over time. I don't really care. We still have like a minute quarter available. So your authority center, the center in your body that's your inner authority, that is how you make decisions, is your emotional center, is your solar plexus right here, right where it's highlighted. The solar plexus, again, is the emotional center. You are not designed to make in-moment decisions. You're not designed for it, my friend. You're not. You are designed to wait out emotional waves. Okay, so you're always on the wave. It's naturally who you are. So you're always on the roller coaster. I like to tell people, like, especially people who menstruate, that if you do menstruate, to literally from the moment you start your cycle to when you end your cycle going to the next cycle for 3 months, really pay attention to your cycle because that's going to help you understand your emotional wave as well. If I do make in-moment decisions, it's definitely spur of the moment, right? And then it usually leads to more frustration or anger. Anger is your not self thing. So if you ever get angry, your prolonged anger, you're not in the right spots doing the right things. Okay. But you are here to wait out emotional waves, not making in moment decisions. If somebody's forcing you to make a decision, you tell them to fuck right off. No, I'm not working with you. No, thank you. Plain and simple, because they're going to use you, abuse you, and hang you out to dry. Anyone that's like, take all the time that you need a minimum of 24 hours, if not longer than. I'm going to say it again. You need a minimum of 24 hours, if not longer than. Would I be able to ask about career? I want to become a professor. Would this be beneficial in my chart potentially? Well, we did run out of time, so we could definitely take a look. If you want to redonate $15, we can definitely take a gander at that and see what's going on with teaching. But the teachers are more, it could be anybody. I don't want to discourage you, but teaching is more for projectors. They're more of the guides and the teachers, but I'm not saying that you couldn't be a teacher. I'm not saying that at all. Just saying that the type you have is more to initiate something, to start something more like business oriented than teaching oriented, but it does not mean that you can't teach. I promise you that. But we can definitely look into that more. But again, you have to wait on emotional waves. You have to know that you don't make in-moment decisions. And if you ever get stuck, because the thing about an emotional wave, and Amanda, I'm sorry, I know our time's up and it's up to you now for your reading. But the thing about emotional waves is that you're always on it. So once you get to clarity, which is, oh, thank you so much, Amanda, which is clarity. So you're going to want to meditate. You're going to want to work out. You're going to want to clean your home. You want to focus in on a task. That is how you clear your mind, clear your emotions, if you will, get to an emotional neutral. Then you make the decision, yes or no. I want to do it. I don't want to do it. Whatever the answer is, that is your answer. Because immediately once you make that answer, your wave's going to kick in again and you're going to get confused again. Is that really the answer? Do I really want that? Trust the clarity. The clarity will show you where you need to go. All right. Being an emotional anything is one of the hardest types to be. Okay. It's one of the hardest inner authorities to have because it's so up and down and all around all the time. So trust in the clarity. When you get that clarity, it's your wave's going to kick right back on. Trust in the clarity. I appreciate the guidance. Thank you. You're very welcome, Dulce. Thank you so much for wanting a human design reading. It's literally my favorite modality. I love it so much. I literally love it so much. So thank you so much for wanting a human design reading. All right, Amanda, thank you so much for being here, my love. Thank you for submitting your donation. Guys, anyone who's interested in a reading after Amanda, we don't have anyone else on the list. Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, Human Design with Melody, is how you get on the list. Get your donations in now, because in about 35 minutes, I'm going to no longer accept donations. All right, so Amanda, it looks like we are getting in contact with Mark. Is Mark your husband? I think Mark's your husband, right? We talked to him before? Okay, perfect. And I wasn't asking just, I should clarify that because I'm always like, don't answer your psychic's question. It's because I wanted to make sure that I was remembering the last reading. I don't remember it fully by any means. I just remembered I felt like I talked to your husband last time. That's why I was just verifying that. It wasn't me fishing, I promise. Well, let's see what's going on here. Oh, your timestamp here is 2 hours and 25 minutes. So if you want to watch it on YouTube, you can. Spirit, this is for our friend Amanda. Getting in contact with Mark. I don't remember the full reading by any means of what I gave last time because I just have so many readings. But he makes me feel like it was an accident that happened for him. I don't know if it has to do with a motorcycle, but I see like a thick leather jacket. I don't know if it's something he wore a lot or maybe something that you have that you've been hanging on to of his. But I just see a big, thick, like leather jacket of his. It has like straps at the bottom for some reason. That's what he's showing me at least. I feel a lot more comforted. I feel like. And I don't know if it's your energy or his energy, but I feel some sort of comfort here. And it could be because we're in connection with him and you're actually like getting the messages from him, and that could be comforting. But I feel like a little bit more at peace than I did when I gave you the reading last. So this could be something that you are ebbing and flowing throughout grief, but it could also be like, I'm getting better and I'm healing from this. He just makes me laugh because I think he's like somebody who picks at you. He like picks and picks and picks, but like tries to be funny with it or tries to like, it's almost like ribbing you, like how you do your friends. Like when you love someone so much, you give them a bunch of shit type of thing. Like that's how I feel like he was. Like he gave shit, but in the best ways, like in a funny type way. Not all the time, don't get me wrong, but like most of the time, it feels like very funny to me and very lighthearted. That's the word I wanted, was lighthearted. I just feel like he loved you so much. I just feel like you guys were like really in love, like truly, like that was your person. And like it's hard to like get past it, but like that was my person. I really feel like he felt that way about you. It's like she's my person. Like I love her, but I'm gonna give her a hard time either way. Absolutely. I don't know if he's giving me like the view, the third eye, the vision of like you having to identify the body. So I don't know if that was you or a family member that had to do that, but he's making me feel like it was you that had to identify him. Don't remember, even though he's bringing it up right now, he does not want you to remember him like that. Remember his vibrancy, remember his joy, remember like his grilling skills come in. I don't know if he had grilling skills or not, but that just came in. Like, remember my grilling skills. Like, remember these small, beautiful details about our life. Don't remember that. Do your best, anyways, to black that out if you haven't already. And if this is a family member that had to, it's really hard for me to get past the death itself, right? Yeah, because it was so quick and so sudden. It was like you woke up together, expected to go to bed together, and the accident happened. I don't know if this is a motorcycle accident or a car accident, but he's making me feel motorcycle more than anything else. Because you get that big thick leather jacket. He's like giving me like these sunglasses that have like reflective lenses on them, like a blue reflective glasses. It just makes me feel motorcycle to me. But it may not. I may be interpreting that incorrectly, but he's still very present. He's still very present in the home. Like, I feel like you feel him a lot in the home. It's not in your head. It's not in your home, your head. He's there. He's there when you make a morning cup of coffee. He's there when you're smoking a cigarette, if you smoke cigarettes, or a J, if you smoke J's. But there's something here, like he's there for every moment. I feel so distant from him. When it comes to grief, this is the thing about grief that sucks the most, is because like when we're in the throes of it, we can't feel anything but our own emotions sometimes. He is there. So when you get through the deep part of grief, you're going to start to feel him more. The more that you're in your own little like hole, if you will, the less you're going to be able to feel him. But I do see you like with his, I see his clothes around you. I see you like either wearing his clothes, smelling his clothes, like being with him so you still have him. Like I literally see like you holding on to it. I wear them. Like I just see you holding on to like a sweatshirt as well, and just soaking in the energy. So I just need you to know he's there. I just really need you to know that he's there. Like when you're sitting down and you're having your morning cup of coffee or tea or whatever it is that you drink, know that he's right there on the other side of that table or right there by the couch with you. Like he is with you. I do feel like he's been trying to show you that he's around, and it could be the grief that is kind of like stalling that. Thank you for the confirmation there, Spirit. But just know, like, he makes me feel magical. He makes me feel magical. He makes me feel like he can do anything. So if you're asking him to send you signs, tell him what sign to send, okay? Tell him, like, if you're here with me, do whatever, it's up to your discretion. Make the lights flicker, make a beep happen or something. I don't know. I'm just giving examples, like whatever the sign is for you, like show me a hawk, show me an eagle, like, whatever it is. And if you're scrolling and you see a hawk or an eagle, that's the same as seeing it outside. Okay. It's just a random happenstance. So tell him to show you that he is still here by telling him specifically what it is that you're looking for. Don't make it super complicated for him. He just got there. So do something easy for him, like electricity, something easy, showing you flowers or pennies or dimes. Those are easy for beginners. He makes me feel like he's a badass. He's like, I can do anything. Okay, sir. But Amanda, my heart goes out to you. Like, you guys were really in the throes of love when he left, so I'm so sorry, but he is there, and yes, that's him. Like, he's just overindulgent. He's like, I can do anything. So okay, all right, sir, sure. So if you're willing to say that, do anything. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. Anytime, Amanda. I got you, my darling. I got you. I want to give you one more message before we part here. I don't know if you have a journal or you keep up on a journal, but I would, if you don't have a journal, because I am seeing a journal, so you might already have this, write in that journal. Write in that journal, get everything out of you in that journal, because that journal, I feel like, is going to help you organize these really, really tough feelings, these really tough times that you find yourself in. And I feel like it's going to be an outlet for you to like get it out of you, like pour it all into paper. Your hand might cramp. You might be writing so much and you're like, but get that notebook, get that journal if you don't already have it, and write everything down. Write your whole story, like from the moment you met to the moment of his departure. Like write the whole thing out. Okay, because it's just so cathartic. Does he know that I love him more than anything? Oh, you're gonna make me cry, Amanda. Yes. That's a big feeling I had, right? Is like this love, like you guys are so in love, even now, so in love actively. And I feel that way for him too. Like he still is actively in love with you too. But there's gonna be a day, and it's not anytime soon. It's not anytime soon. So don't think like, oh my God, why is she saying this so soon? It's really not. It's probably in like 5 years or more, where you're finally going to feel ready to find love again. And when that time comes, know that he's still going to be in love with you, but he's still going to be okay with you living your life here on planet Earth. Okay. He's not going to make, like, even though he's somebody who might have been a little jealous type, if you will, or maybe a little bit like, this is mine, my woman. But like, he knows, like, when the time is right, it's going to be okay for you to do it. Okay. But not anytime soon. So don't think about it too much, let life happen naturally for you. But just know it's not going to be him upset by any means. Like he wants you to keep living your life because you're living. That's why you're still here, is to keep going on. But yeah, get that journal. Okay. But he knows that. He knows. I'm his translator. I'm not your translator, my love. I'm not your translator at all. Talk to him. Talk to him out loud. That's how you form real bonds with your departed loved ones, okay? Is by talking to them out loud, because that's intention. Every time you use your voice, there's an intention behind it, okay? You're very welcome, Amanda. Anytime, my love. All right, guys, we got about 25 more minutes until I am no longer accepting donations. Who wants another reading? Anyone interested in a reading is a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com. Hello, you have the number 2 gifter badge. What does a gifter badge mean? Hi, Sasa. Anyone know? Anyone know what that means? A gifter bag? Because I have no fucking idea. I don't look into these things either, because my intention to go live is to not do what TikTok wants me to do. It's to literally work. I would love to work because I love my job. Love my job. I love what I do. But I got to find the people. Bring them in. If you want to share the live with somebody who would appreciate it or would know that needs a reading, things like that. I also do, if you want to gift a reading for somebody, I do allow that. They just have to be here. They have to have their own account. They have to be here actively in order to receive that gifted reading. What's the cost of the body reading? Oh, you're so cute, Amanda. Everything, when I'm live, everything's a flat rate of $15. That's called Human Design. That's what you're referring to. It's called a body graph. Human Design body graph is the chart, is actually called the body graph itself. But the system is the Human Design system. $15. You'll get a 6-minute reading again for your being a subscriber. So you'll still get a 6-minute reading. And we'll go over the type of aura you have, how to work appropriately with your specific type of energy, aka aura, and how to trust the decisions you make using your body. Called an inner authority. So I use my spleen, which I know, guys, everyone's like, you use your spleen to make decisions? Yeah, I do. It's your intuition center. I'm highly intuitive. And then also it is the instinctual center. So instincts and intuition. Okay, yes. Is it okay if I do that? Yeah, absolutely. No, you're good. You send in that donation. You can have unlimited amounts of reading as long as you are feeling good with it. We do have Ashley that just came in right now, though. So Ashley will be first because it is first come, first serve. So we're going to do that. but it's only about a 5-minute reading because Ashley's going to get a 5-minute reading. So Ashley, thank you so much. It said goods on there. I saw. What type of reading are we doing, my love? Hi, thanks for being here. I see ya. What type of reading? We do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings. So we do 3 different modalities. If you're looking for clarity or comfort, clarity or insight, excuse me, that is a psychic reading. You give me the topic that you're trying to get clarity or insight on, and I get a channeled message and I pull the cards. Mediumship is a direct connection. You tell me who we're getting in connection with, what their relationship is to you, or their first name if they don't have a traditional relationship. And then I give you evidence, like I do evidential mediumship. And then lastly is human design, which is what we were just talking about. Human design is a chart reading. It's your blueprint to you. It's the energy you possess, how to work appropriately with your specific type of energy, and how to trust yourself when making decisions. It tells you how to trust that. So Ashley, let me know if hopefully you weren't filtered. But let me know what type of reading we're doing. General, please, would you see as far as more children and love? Okay, let's see what's going on. Now, I don't typically do pregnancy readings, but you're saying about future, more children, things like that. So I think we can do that one and be fine because we're not talking about an active pregnancy. I do them. I just don't do them live on air anymore. I've learned the lesson the hard way because we had a really difficult reading. And I was like, this is too private. This is too private to be talking to the world about this. So let's see what's going on here. Spirit, this is for Ashley. Spirit, what does Ashley need to know about future children and love? Love and marriage, love and marriage goes together like a horse and carriage. Ruth, what up? Sorry, I don't know why the Married with Children theme song just came in, but it did. But either way, Spirit, what does Ashley need to know about future loving kids? Woo! I feel so rushed right now. I love that show. Hey, Nelly, I didn't even see you come in here. But I feel so rushed right now. I don't know if I feel like my time is coming up, or I feel like I need to do it by a certain time frame. Like I've given myself a limit. Like I need kids by 32 or 30 or whatever. Christy, thank you so much for the follow. Nobody's after Ashley. I'm not sure if Amanda's going to donate again, so there could be a potential for Amanda to donate again. But as of right now, no one's on the list. Except for Ashley. But Ashley, I feel like in a rush. So I feel like I want to calm down. Amanda, thank you. I got you. Thank you, Amanda. I want to calm down. I want to chill out. I want to, Yaneli, I got you. Thank you so much. I want to just chill with it. I feel like there's just you're heading too quick. I feel like it's fast. Oh yes, I'm a very time frame type of person. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what's going on. All your wishes, everything you want, you're going to have. Period. The star. When you wish upon a trademark, it's a star. When you're wishing upon the stars, you're manifesting. That's what you do when you're sending the wishes that way. Wishes are spells. Prayers are spells. Spells are manifestations, right? Be intentional. You're gonna get it. You're gonna get everything that you want, everything you manifested. There's literally a stork. It's literally a stork. Okay. Oh, Amanda, your time frame is 2 hours and 38 minutes, we're going to say. But there's something here that's so beautiful and so uplifting. You're just going to have to put the work into it. But I just want to slow my roll. See those children? Happily ever after card. I don't even need to pull more cards. I'm going to. But girl, star card in the 10 of cups, you're going to have it all. Happily ever after. Happily ever after. You might end up with 2 kids, though. Let's see what happens. is crazy. This is crazy. Girl, I don't know if it's your partner that's like, I don't know. I don't know about kids. I don't know about marriage and commitment. I'm an anti-marriage type of guy. Like, because that's what I'm getting with the two of swords here. Crossroads, emotionals. I don't believe him though. I don't know if you're already married to him or not. But I don't believe him with him saying like, oh, I don't believe in marriage or I don't want to get married. I don't believe it because we have the marriage card right here. So I don't know if it's you. It's like, I don't know if this is my partner or not, but you're gonna find somebody. You're gonna find somebody you're gonna commit to. I'm single and have 2 kids right now. Okay, so you might have 2 more kids. Because there's, a partnership here. But the next person you get in a relationship, it could be who you marry. Okay. But they may come in like, I don't know if I believe in marriage. Marriage is just I think he's just bullshitting you. Okay. I usually don't sit there and say, like, don't take somebody at their word. Cause usually I'm like, if they're saying they don't want it and you're trying to get it, like, but I would not rush this. I would not pressure it. I would just be like, okay, well, my goal at the end of this is to get married. Like, are you open to marriage? Well, I could be, maybe. We'll see. That's him just being dumb. Right? Being dumb. Annalia. Oh, I couldn't say your name. Thank you so much for being here again, my love, and the heart me. But there is somebody going to come in. Okay. Somebody who's like a karmic gift to you. Somebody's a karmic gift to you. This is the card of karmic gifts. You may have 2 more children. You may have a total of 4. Because what's interesting is there's like 4 in this card for people in general. But these to me make me feel like teenagers, though. They don't make me feel like they're adults. They make me feel like they're kids in a way. So I wouldn't be surprised if you have teenagers and little kids coming your way. I don't know what the ages of your kids are currently. But you're going to have everything you want. And you have strength here. Strength is the Leo card in the deck. Leo is ruled by the sun in traditional astrology. And even in modern astrology, it doesn't matter. They're ruled by the sun. They have consistent access to their strength. The crown is a leap of faith on yourself. It's the new beginning. It's the Fool card. It's also the Sun card. Again, the Sun, the most perceived positive card you can have. So there's nothing in here that's bad. There's some things that are kind of like indecisive a little bit when it comes to commitment and marriage. But I do feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's in the next like couple of years here. I get 3, so it could be in 3 months, sure, but I feel like it's 3 years. Like this is all going to come in. And I feel like that's good. I don't know what your time frame is. I don't know what's going on here, but I feel like that's good. Like 3 years from now, finding this person, like creating a life with this person, like that's what feels really positive to me. But again, it is the number 3, so it could be the 3rd month. It could be in the month of March. It could be 3 years from now. It could be in 3 months from now. So pay attention to the number 3 with this. But I do hope that helps there, Ashley. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. And thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you so much. Thank you. You're very welcome. I hope it resonated. You can let me know if that made sense for you by just saying, yes, this made sense. No, it did not, in the comment section below. All right, Amanda, are we doing human design, my love? Yes. All right. So Amanda, we're doing human design for you here today. If you can sign into YouTube, second link in the link tree. YouTube is where I do this reading at because I can share my screen. So guys, second link in the link tree is my YouTube. You have to sign in order to use the live chat. So go ahead, sign into your YouTube, come over to the live, second link in the link tree. Let me know when you're there. Can I see if I may be on the right track? Guys have been setting food. So Annalia, I didn't tell you. Okay, so Annalia, I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. We have moved the daily readings to weekly readings. So on Saturday at 11 a.m., I do the subscriber only readings where you can get your free readings then, and you can get $10 readings instead of $15 readings. It's still going to be 5 minutes, but if you still want your $15 across the board, no matter what time, date, place I'm at, you'll always get a 6-minute reading for a $15 donation. So I'm so sorry I wasn't able to tell you. I wish I could send them I wonder if I can actually. I'm going to look into TikTok and see if I can do like a subscriber only video and do that and see if I can send out a video. But yeah, I moved all the freebies to Saturday. It's okay. Okay, good. Thank you so much for understanding. It was just becoming really chaotic. Steph, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. And guys, if you want to see human design, we're going to share our screen on YouTube. Second link in the link tree. So let me know that you're interested in that by coming on into YouTube. Oh, no, you're fine, Amanda. Just come on over. Come on over to YouTube. Hi from Canada. I'm in the Metro Detroit area. Real close to Windsor. Thank you for the follow, Ben. Actually, I have family in Canada. They're lovely people over there. I was just there in March, actually. I went to my she is my great aunt, technically. So my great aunt's 90th birthday. She had it in Ontario, and I went there and hung out. And when I got to Ontario, I was like, I don't want to go back to the States. I don't want to go back. But I had to because I wasn't driving. And I would have to figure logistics out. Plus my cats were here. I can't abandon my cats. These are my babies. These are my little wolves. I haven't seen a little wolf, but they are my little wolves. So after Amanda, we do have Yaneli. After Yaneli, we don't have anyone else. My list is only going to be open for donations for another 10 minutes. So if you want to get a reading in, it's a 5-minute reading of your choice, psychic readings, mediumship readings, or human design readings. 10 minutes is how much longer the list is going to be open for. So get on the list now. I'm sorry, I can't figure it out. It won't look up to my YouTube. I'm logged in. Oh. Okay, not a problem. Go ahead and give me your date of birth, including the year. I need your time of birth and your city and state, or the city and country that you were born in. And then I'll just adjust it. You'll be able to see it. Don't worry. Sorry, I got like a little bit of a drip going on. Spirit makes my nose drippy, or they make me hot, or they make me burp. Burping is usually the primary thing, but sometimes they make my nose drippy too. So hopefully you're not being filtered. My only fear is I don't know if I'm being impatient or if you're being filtered, because I got hook up, and that was the last thing I've seen. So I don't know if you put your birthday, including the year, the time, and the city and state, or the city and country yet, or if I'm just being impatient, because that could absolutely be as well. There we are. All right. Let's do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of just do this here. I'm going to do my best to be able to look at the YouTube or the TikTok and the human design chart. So there's two different sides to your chart, just very quickly here. This is not timer started, but guys, we still have availability if you're interested in a list. The top of the hour is when the list is no longer accepting new people. We have the red side of your chart here. Hopefully you can see it highlighted with my mouse. The red side of your chart, and we also have the black side of your chart. The red side of your chart correlates with the red lines in your chart. If you have red and black, as you can see here, it just means you have gate 26 in both sides of your chart. You can see it's here and here. I didn't mean to click on The red side of your chart, though, is formulated 88 days before your birth. That is when they say the soul imprints on the body. And we're only talking about the red lines, not the red chakras, just the lines, the numbers, okay? The black side, so this is unconscious to you. This is what other people have to point out to you for you to recognize that you actually possess whatever trait it is that they're saying that you possess, okay? Now, we also have the black side, which is in correlation with the black lines in your chart. This is formulated at the exact moment of your birth. This is conscious to you. This is your personality. This is the things you know about yourself. These are the things you understand about yourself. Now, you are an intuitive. We're going to talk about it, but you are an intuitive in a big, big way. But just know you have everything on this chart, okay? You have 8 defined spaces. 8. Okay, you know that you have a lot of energy. You're a big personality, you're big energy. You have a completely open, meaning there's no activations, nothing being activated at all in the G center or the solar. No, sorry, that's not the center of self. This is the center of self of the G center. Okay, solar plexus is this guy here. We're going to talk about that too. So you are a true mirror ball. Okay, so you take on the personality of others until you're by yourself. And then you can really decide, okay, I sampled that personality, I sampled this personality, I sampled that personality. What really resonates with me? Okay, what do I want to show the world? How do I want to show up as? And you can take that by sampling other people's personality or center of self, okay? Now we have 6 minutes on your timer. The 3 things we're going to talk about the most is your type of energy that you have, how to work with your specific type of energy, and how to trust the decisions you make using your inner authority, quote unquote authority. All right. So let's talk about it. Girl, you are a manifesting generator. You have a direct connection to one of the motor centers, which are these 4 here. The motor centers is having that direct or indirect connection, but you also have your sacral center defined. When you are a type of generator, so you're either a generator or a manifesting generator. When you are a type of generator, that means you have your sacral defined. That is what it means to be a generator. You can look at a chart, and if this is colored in, they are a generator, period. They may be a manifesting generator. It depends on the throat chakra and if it's directly or indirectly connected to a motor center. Now, being a generator type means that you wake up with all the energy that you're going to need to have that day. You wake up with enough energy to feed the dog, drink your coffee, go to work, do a great job, come home. You may not feel that in this moment because 1, you're dealing with grief, my love. 2, you could be burnt out. Burnout is a real medical condition. Okay. But right now with your grief, you may not feel like you have a lot of energy because that's a form of burnout in a major fucking way. So just know, like, you may not feel this right now, but on a traditional day when everything's hunky-dory, you're probably like, yeah, I had enough energy to come home, walk the dog, feed myself and feed everyone in my household, do the laundry, do the gardening, you might have had all this energy to do a bunch of stuff. So that's what it means. Now, if you ever struggle to go to sleep at night, and I'm not talking about with grief's a little bit different, but if you ever struggle with going to bed at night, I want you to do one of 3 things, okay? Either read a physical book, get a real book out, right? One with pages, not your Kindle, not your phone, not your iPad, a physical book, and read that until you're nodding off. Your goal is to literally be before you go to bed. Your body tells you, hi, Leah, your body tells you that you need to go to bed by literally nodding off. You are not somebody who needs to sit in bed and wait for sleep to happen. I don't even really want you like hanging out in your room because your brain needs to associate that as a place to sleep. Because a lot of my generators have tough time sleeping. So you may be having an insomnia issue, or you may just feel really burnt out, like you don't have any energy at all, or both. You could be dealing with both. But with grief involved, it's a little bit more difficult. Now, being a manifesting generator means that you are both a manifester and a generator. So you are here to initiate and to respond. So you are here to start something, but you are somebody who can follow through with whatever you start as long as you are inspired. If it's inspiring work to you, you are going to do the damn thing. You are going to see it all the way through. From conception to end, you will see it all the way through. You are somebody who is able to do that. Now, you are also a powerful manifester because you have an additional little oomph to it with your sacral center being defined. So you can manifest anything you want. So you have to be extremely careful with the words that you use, the language that you use. Thank you, Spirit. Because you could accidentally manifest something you may have not meant to manifest, or, you know, you might manifest something you do mean to manifest, but you do have to be very conscious about the words that you choose to use. Because again, words, prayers, wishes, manifestations, it's all different spell work, right? It's just in a different way. It's all spell work though. Now, you are here to use this energy through response. You are here to respond to your environment. That could look like a dog coming up to you in your house being like, I'm hungry. And then you'd be like, are you hungry? Do you want some food? Do you want some breakfast? Hopefully my cats will come in here. Because they're like, yes, we do. But that's like literally your environment that you're responding to. So it does not have to be a living thing either. You could be driving down the road, your stomach growls, you're like, God damn it, I'm so fucking hungry. You look up and you're like, oh, In-N-Out Burger? Fuck yeah. All right, let's go for it. Or you look up at In-N-Out Burger and you're like, fuck no. Absolutely not. That hurt my stomach so bad. I'm a vegetarian, vegan, whatever. Like, that's no thank you. So it's as simple as that. You responded. So I don't want you to overcomplicate response. Response is what you're responding to in your environment and trusting that, yes, I want to go with that, or no, I don't. Now, when it comes to making true decisions about the big major things, like where to live, what car to drive, what relationship to be in, these big major things, right? Like life-changing stuff. That's when you're going to trust in your emotional center. All right. Your emotional center is one of the hardest centers to have authority in, but you do have authority. So you are what's known as an emotional manifesting generator. When people ask you, oh, what's your aura type? You're going to say an emotional manifesting generator. So you are somebody who is on an emotional wave all the time. You're up in, you're flowing, you're up, you're down, all around. You are naturally, excuse me, I'm so sorry. You are naturally supposed to be on this wave. You are not designed to make an in-moment decision. No, not you. You are meant to wait a minimum, if not longer than 24 hours before making a decision. All right, 24 hours before making a decision. I should have done that forever ago. So take your time. If anyone's rushing you, that's a red flag. No, thank you. We're probably not going to work with that person. Anyone that's like, yeah, take all the time that you need. No big deal. Woo, take as much time. You're like, cool. It's still not a green flag, but it's a better flag than somebody saying, bitch, tell me right now what you need or what I'm going to do. Da, 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 da. So there's a chance you're going to work with them. What you're going to do is you're going to get into a meditative state. You're either going to meditate, work out, or clean your home. You don't have to be in a meditative state to work out or clean your home, but it's something to concentrate your mind. That's what you want to do. You want to concentrate your mind on something completely different. Get to an energetic neutral, an emotional neutral. When you feel like, okay, I'm fine, I'm good. Do I want to do whatever that major decision is? Okay. The ahas and the ahs are the sacral noises. They're the sacral noises. So you are going to trust your gut when your emotional wave is calm. Once you make your decision, your emotional wave is immediately going to kick back on. Immediately. So just know that you make decisions in that clarity. That is your decision. You made it. Your emotional wave is going to kick on and try to confuse you again, trying to make you feel like you need to wait longer. Trust in the clarity. Okay. So Amanda, I hope that helps. I think your timestamp is, I didn't give it to you, but I think it's 2 hours and 50 minutes, I believe, was your timestamp for that one. But I hope that was validating. I hope it made sense. Thank you so much, Amanda, for being here. Thank you for being a paid subscriber. I really appreciate you. And I'm so glad you wanted human design again, because human design is the best around. And I did still share the screen on YouTube, so you can watch it as well from there. All right, Yaneli, you are my last reading for today. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, awesome. Thanks. You're very welcome, Amanda. Thank you so much. Yaneli, what type of reading are we doing? I know you said it in the comments, so let me do a little refresher. Oh, thank you, Shannon, for hashtagging the FYP. I really appreciate you. All right, she said, love reading. What do I need to know about my future with okay. Wow, I almost screwed the pooch on that. All right. But we good. So, let me know when you're here. We got 6 minutes on the timer for you, my love. Let's see what's going on. Thank you, Shannon, for liking the live. I appreciate you. All right, Yaneli is here. So let's go for it, Spirit. Is it okay if I say his first initial? Is that okay? Or is that still too much information? Because I don't really need to say his name. I can just say love with person that you're referring to. They know who you're referring to. So I don't really need their information at all. But just curious if saying their first initial is okay. It's okay to say no. All right. No is a full sentence. Like how I got in your face for that. It's okay to say no. Thank you, Forest Breeze, for liking the live. Thank you guys for liking the live. I really appreciate it so much. Thank you. Thank you. So I don't know. I'm just not going to say anything then because I think you got filtered there. So let's go ahead and do this for Yaneli. Yaneli. Spirit, what does our friend Yaneli need to know about love with their person that they're asking about? You know who they are. Spirit, what does Yaneli need to know about love with the person they are asking about? Sharon, I got you, darling. Thank you so much. I got you. Spirit, what does Yaneli need to know about love with the person that they're referring to? What does she need to know about love? What does she need to know about love? What does she need to know about love? The imagery I get's weird. It's like underwater, but like going to the surface and just like taking that deep breath, like you've been almost drowning or holding your breath for so long that when you breach the surface, it's like type of feeling. So, okay, no problem. Thank you so much, Sharon. But it just feels like that to me. I don't know how to interpret that. I don't know if that is like a breath of fresh air or if that's like I need to catch my breath. Like, cause it feels more like I need to catch my breath. Like that's how it kind of feels like. So I don't know if this is something that's been like pulling you under. You've been thinking about it too much. Your emotional wave. I don't know if you have one or not. It's like one of those things. So we're gonna see what the cards have to say. But that's the imagery I had in my third eye for whatever reason. Weirdly enough, like she has. That's crazy to me. Oh, your timestamp is 3 hours and I'm going to say 4 minutes. But the Queen of Cups is a card that is asking for emotional fulfillment, to be fulfilled emotionally. She is emotionally savvy. She's emotionally intelligent. She knows when the appropriate time to enter something is and when the appropriate time to leave something is. She is creative as well and an intuitive as well. So let's see what the other cards have to say. Nice. Again, with more water imagery. So wild. Okay. So you might have been feeling underwater from everyone else that you've dealt with in your life, but girl, more water imagery, right? But success. This is the card of success. This is amazing. This is wonderful. This is beautiful. This is saying, like, yeah, I think you and that person are going to end up together. You're going to take a leap of faith on yourselves. And look at all this yellow. Look at all the yellow. It's insane. So much yellow in these cards. So much success in these cards. Taking a leap of faith, knowing that you're going to land on your feet no matter the outcome. No matter what happens, you're going to land on your feet. Okay? Sun. The sun imagery, Yanelli, you know what it means. You're a regular. Most perceived positive sign you can have in tarot is that sun. Okay. Girl. I love it. I love it. Like, I don't know if you've been manifesting somebody to treat you like royalty, teach you like a queen, treat you like a queen, treat you with value and respect. Like, that's what I feel like is happening. Manifesting. And then we also have 3 major arcana cards. What was the bottom card again? Oh, yeah, the Queen of Cups. But you have everything that you need. You are the motherfucking prize. You, my friend, are the motherfucking prize. Okay? You've been manifesting somebody to see that, to see your worth, to see your value. Not that you have to belittle yourself, not that you have to lower your standards, not that you have to lower or be less. If you need less, go find less. I'm more. I am who I am. I am confident in myself. I'm confident in my personality and who I am and why I am this way. And I love myself. I love myself. Girl, if you don't love yourself, you better fucking love yourself. Do it. It's the biggest rebellion you can have. So guys, especially if you want to rebel against this fucking government, love yourself. It's the only way to rebel. Okay? It's not the only way, but it's the best way. It's a start. Either way, this is something that is beautiful. Woo, she does. Ooh, in a big way. She loves herself in a big way. Thank you, Spirit, for being here. You know, consistent access. Remember that all the suits of tarot at your disposal. You have the wands, you have the cups, you have the swords, you have the pentacles, you have this growth of abundance. Sorry, I had another burp there. You have as above, so below, consistent access to it. Success. Remember, more yellow, success, leadership, innocence, protection, abundance. She's also knows her worth. She knows her value. Again, in that stone heart right there is Venus. Venus is a planet of love. Sure. We all know she is, but she's also a planet of value. That's why she's the natural ruler of Taurus and Virgo. No, Libra. I always do that. And Libra. Libra is about love. Taurus is about that money, honey. Yes. They're the natural ruler of the second house of income. Then we have the 9 of Cups. Are you fucking kidding me? Again, more fucking yellow. Could you get any more yellow? I can't. It's like I'm angry with you with all the yellow, but I'm not at all. It's fucking cool because this is saying your wishes, your dreams, your hopes, your wishes. I said wishes twice. They're all coming true. They're coming to fruition. They're not coming here quite yet. They're coming in. Okay, right? The ship is not in the port. It's in the harbor still. So things are coming in. Things are working here for you. It's going to be something new that comes in that's transforming words, transforming because the wands are the element of fire. Fire by nature is transformative. Randy, thank you for the follow. This is transformative energy here. Like whatever's going on, I don't mind him. Okay. He might be pulling you up from being under. Okay. Maybe that's why I'm, you know, that imagery I had, but there is so much water here. There's water here. There's water. There's no water here, but there is water here. Like I got that water imagery. So there's a lot of emotions. Water is always emotion. So there's a lot of emotions involved, but I do feel like things are going to pan out. I want to pull one more card. Talk about Taurus. Talk about motherfucking Taurus. This is Taurus, right? Look at that bull. He could be Capricorn or Virgo, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign, but he is Taurus. He's the most secure king. He's financially secure. He's stable. I like him. This person better not fuck it up. Because as of right now, he's pretty fucking rad. And I dig it. I dig it for you. So, Yaneli, I hope that helps. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you so much for being here, my love. I appreciate you always. And thanks for being a subscriber. We did give you that 6-minute reading there. You're going to know because you're going to see it on YouTube one day, hopefully. Maybe you'll rewatch it and you're going to be like, oh, yeah, it was 6 minutes. Because I didn't show you. And I'm sorry for that. But the evidence will be on YouTube. I promise. All right, my love. Thank you again so much. I hope this gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. I hope it resonated. Thank you so much for being here. I love you endlessly. And then we have Sharon. We're going to move on to our friend Sharon here. And Sharon is our last reading of the day. She's our last reading. So let's go ahead, Sharon, let me know what type of reading we're doing for you. We do psychic readings, we do mediumship readings, and we do human design readings. And I said mediumship really strangely. Mediumship. I can't even recount it. Let me blow my nose. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm gonna like scroll away. You're gonna hear it, and I apologize for that, but I can't help it. I'm a human being with a stubby nose. And it's bothering me. Okay. I'm back. Mediumship. All right. Who are we trying to get in contact with? I do a direct connection. So give me the relationship to the person, mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, brother, sister. If they do not have a traditional relationship with you, give me their first name only. Nothing more, nothing less. And then we do evidential mediumship. So I should be able to give you evidence that this person is here. Edgar. Okay. Hi, Linda. We're not doing any more readings at this time, my love. But typically it's a $15 donation. Linktree link is pinned to the top of the chat. Spirit, this is for Sharon. And Sharon, your timestamp is 3 hours and 14 minutes. If you ever want to rewatch it, it's going to be recorded on YouTube. For Sharon. Spirit, what is Sharon? No, trying to get in contact with Edgar. Sharon's trying to get in contact with Edgar. Spirit. Sharon trying to get in contact with Edgar. I don't know. I feel like saying his full name makes me feel like I'm in trouble for some reason. So I don't know if he went by Ed. He might have went by Edgar, but I feel like saying his full name's like, I'm in trouble, type of feeling to me. So I don't know if you called him Ed or gave him a different name, but you can confirm or deny if that makes sense for him by just saying, yes, it makes sense. No, that doesn't. Nothing more, nothing less. Don't give me any other explanations. Just yes, it makes sense. No, that doesn't. I'm going to call him Ed, though, because I feel like that's what he prefers. So I'm going to call him Ed. No. Okay, so he liked Edgar. Okay, that's very interesting because he's just making me feel like he's in trouble or something. He's not. First, hold on. Let me pause this. When I say when he's in trouble, I don't mean like he's stuck or that he is in trouble in the spiritual realm. It's just like, when your mother uses your full name. That's what I mean. Like, oh shit, my mom used my full name. That's what I'm talking about. I just want you to know that he's not in actual like trouble or anything. People get really misconstrued about that. So I just wanted to be very, very, very specific of he's not in any spiritual trouble. All right. I wanted to pause that for you, not cause you to charge you for that explanation there. But he might have been called Edgar his whole life. But I don't know, for some reason, it just makes you feel like, Ed is best. I don't know. But either way. It kind of makes me feel fancy. Like he might have been somebody who really liked like the nicer things in life. Maybe he was always striving to have like material gains, a Rolex, a nice car, a nice house. Like there's something here with like fanciness. Like he really liked like the good things in life. Maybe wanted the new gadget, the new toy, wanted always something new. He makes me feel a little irresponsible with money though. He makes me feel like he might have been a bit irresponsible with money. But it felt like important to him that he was up to date with things. Like for whatever reason, like that feels important to him. Like, yes, I have the latest update. Yes, I have the latest iPhone. Yes, I have the latest, like whatever. No, she says, very interesting. I wonder who I have here then. Well, let me restart it then. Let me see. Let me get into a better connection with it. This is for Sharon. Getting connection with Edgar. Oh, I'm describing somebody else. Okay, so it is somebody that you know. Because I keep getting that energy here. I can't get past it of like the finer things in life, fancier things. Like maybe that's why they didn't like going by Edgar because they were not Edgar and they came in anyways. Who went by Ed? Oh, okay. So I have Ed here. Okay. Well, that's who I do have here. So is that okay if we could? Who didn't like his name? Okay, wonderful. Okay, so that makes so much more sense. Okay, all right. So, is it okay if we continue with this person, with Ed? I'm just everything made sense with Ed, and yes. Okay, so we're gonna continue here with Ed. We got 5 minutes on the timer again because I was like, oh, if we don't have the right person, let me try again. So I don't mind that we are doing 5 more minutes here for you with Ed here. But Ed makes me feel like, because I couldn't get past, like, I heard she doesn't know anything. Like, very dismissive. And I giggled a little, but I was trying to get past, like, okay, this person does not like fancy things, but this person's like, no, I love fancy things. Like gold to me, I don't know if they saved gold or had a gold stash or like just collected gold pieces or just loved gold. But gold comes into my mind's eye more than any other color. Silver might come in as well, but like to me, it's like gold is everything. Yeah, they feel super duper fancy to me. Super duper fancy. Like, again, fanciest car, fanciest electronic, like new things always coming in. And like, again, with the spending, like I think he would spend outside of his means, but did not care. Did not care. He's like, I'll figure it out. I have enough. I'll figure it out. Thank you for the rose shishes. Yes. Okay. They feel like to me a little untouchable. Like they feel like they felt like they were untouchable. Like nobody can mess with me. No one can take from me. No one can like do. He just makes me feel like he just was untouchable. Like he had like almost an ego about it. Like he might have been a person with an ego. Okay. I heard the word arrogant, so he could have a little bit of arrogance there. She goes, yes, has a little bit of arrogance here. But honestly, I feel like he has exclamation point. You're so funny there. But Ed to me makes me feel like if you were hanging out with him and you were not having a good time, he would either like kick you out of the group, like get a better attitude, or he'd be like, hey, you don't have money to spend right now on drinks or whatever we're doing. I'll spot you. But it was like a spotting. It wasn't like I will just do it from the kindness of my heart. It feels like he was very tight on the wallet. It's like whatever he wanted, it's fine. No, let me see if I can figure that out. You can tell me at the end though. But it feels like they had a tight wallet though. Like if they decided like you were good enough to spend their money on you, they would. But if they were like just a grumpy Gus, they're like, get away from me. Get away from me. Like, I don't feel like this person had a filter. No. Okay. But that's what I'm getting. So let me see what else I can get then. But it just feels like they don't have a filter. But I do feel like he would, like, if he deemed that you were like, okay, you're not having a good time, I'm not going to kick you out of the group. Let's get you some money. Let's get you some things. Let's get you happy again. So, like, it really depends on the person that he would be, like, opening his wallet to. Because to me, he doesn't feel like like he gave away freely. Like he doesn't feel that way to me. He feels like if he gave you something, he might have expected something in return, whether it's your money, time, or admiration. Admiration to me, when I say that, really pointed out to me. Like he loved to be admired. Like he loved to have people talk about him. Like he loved being the talk of the town. I feel like he liked to be the center of attention. And maybe why he's buying such extravagant things all the time. Yup. Okay. I'm going to ask, who are you to Sharon? Who are you? This almost makes me feel like an uncle. I could be wrong on that because I'm not getting a really good pin on it. But out of everything, like I'm like brother, father, grandfather, but uncle makes me feel like more likely to you. So maybe an Uncle Ed. You can let me know if that was correct or not, but that's how, like when I was going through it, it pinned more for uncle. But either way, he keeps showing me like cars. Like I don't know if he like collected cars. No, want you were close. Okay. That's okay. We only got 30 seconds, so I'm not gonna harp on it. We're gonna give you more messages here. But this makes me feel like somebody who really liked cars, who probably bought a bunch of cars or would like build cars, or like somebody here with cars that really, I feel like he really liked a good car, almost like it gave him status. Like it was a status symbol, like to have a really good car, a BMW, a Jaguar, or whatever it might have been. But like that was a status symbol, like driving around in this car. All right. Well, Sharon, that's our 5 minutes here. This person makes me feel like he was funny as well, but more like, what can I gain type of person. Like, how can I gain these things that I want? Probably very entrepreneurial in a way. Okay, you can tell me the relationship now. I wonder if it's like a great uncle or like a cousin. I wish you would have told me why. Oh. We were going with a lot of evidence. We really didn't get many messages, like actual messages towards you, just a lot of evidence there. I'm sorry. It was my father-in-law. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what the why is. I mean, you can always schedule a private reading and we can go way more in depth through my website, Human Design with Melody. Or you can meet me next time tomorrow. I'll be live at 11 a.m. Eastern time. I'm in the Eastern time zone. So you can come back tomorrow. We can do it again and see if we can get Edgar on the line or if we can get more information out of your father-in-law. I'd be open to doing any of those. So the next availability I have anyways is Wednesday in my private readings. If you want, you don't have to do that at all. You can come back tomorrow. We can do it again. But the timer unfortunately did go off and I gave you like 8 minutes, unfortunately. But if you have questions for your people, like let me know. Let me know that you have questions for them and we can ask them. We can ask them and see what they have to say. Just don't give me a lot of information. Just give me like, the question at hand, like why did this it's a little bit of information. We'll figure it out. But Sharon, I hope it helped. I hope it gave you clarity, comfort, or insight in some way. I'm sorry about the passing about your father-in-law and your friend Edgar, and that Edgar couldn't get on the horn right now. My father-in-law like busted in. I was like, I don't like Edgar. I'm not Edgar, I'm Ed. I think you're trying to correct something that I don't think I saw, because the last thing I saw is it was my father-in-law, and then it with the asterisk. So I don't know if you were filtered. You probably were filtered, but it didn't come through. Thank you, Spirit, for being here. Spirit makes me burp for those of you who are unaware. But I do hope that made sense, though. All right, guys. So I am signing off for the day, my loves. I love you all so, 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 so much. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for coming and hanging out with me today, for liking the live, for gifting the live. So it did make sense. Thank you. Oh, very much. You're very, very welcome. I'm so glad it made sense. I'm so glad that made sense. Okay. But thank you so much for anyone who's gifted the live, hung out with me today, who's donated to the live, who's gotten a free reading, who subscribed to the live, who followed the live. I don't remember what else, but thank you guys all so much. I really appreciate it. You guys are the reason I get to live. You're simply that. I get to live for you. So thank you so much for allowing me and recognizing my gifts and what I have to offer, and for requesting a reading from me. Solid. You guys are solid. Thank you so much for everything. I really appreciate it. Universe, thank you so much. I love you endlessly. We need like 8 more people to get a reading next time, but we'll be good. Because it doesn't matter the date, doesn't matter the time, it doesn't matter the location. Whenever I go live, I always receive 20 donations. Yes, ma'am. It's my new spell. But my angels, my ancestors, my guides, thank you for allowing me to see you, feel you, and hear you. Thank you so much for bringing in the people that needed a reading today. Thank you for your protection, your knowledge, your love, your guidance. Thank you for everything. I really appreciate you guys. I appreciate everybody. Thank you so, so much. And I'll see you next time. All right. Love you. Bye.